Okay.
We go? We go.
We go, girl.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Like
the
we go.
singer!
Played.
There you go.
Hey.
Hello.
Welcome. Yeah.
Hey.
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 Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm not used
Welcome,
to
welcome.
skipping my starting screen, but I don't care. I hope everything works and everything, whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything's gonna be okay.
Last morning.
Yeah, otherwise,
Oh,
we have a lot of
because-
stuff here.
Because it's a super special, scary stream. No more overlays. No more anything.
No fruit.
Yes.
Hey. Let's go.
Thanks so much. Thank you so much, everybody, for I know I said let's all meet somewhere in the woods, and that was kind of that was suspicious, but you still followed through. Don't ever do that again. But hey, this one was true. This one was real. But thank you so much, because today we decide to get together and talk about the weird stuff. Say the things we can't really. We sometimes we tweet about, and 5 minutes later we'll delete the tweet saying, "Nah, that was too weird. The people are gonna unfollow. It's not worth it. Forget it, man. Forget it." Oh, hello, Sayu. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
Hello, Sayu. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
But so since today is a scary stream, we're gonna start with introductions, because that's one of the things
Oh,
that scares us.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes. So who wants to go last?
Me.
Okay,
I'll go
Sayu's gonna go first.
I knew it. I knew it.
Sayu,
go
all right. Okay.
Alright. Okay.
Ow.
Since I'm the bravest, it seems. Hi everyone, my name is Fanny Ragnasus. I am a shape-shifting demon from Sick Alive Gen 1. It's nice to meet you, everyone.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay.
Wow!
That was delayed on my part. Holy shit. That was the scariest thing.
that was the scariest part. All
That
right,
was
now
the
it's
scariest
it's
one.
all downhill from here. Who did you say? Pixie?
Pixie.
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 I mean, I know I have a cold and all, but
That's a picture! Oh my god. Okay, who's next? The host, of course. Host, go.
Yeah.
let's go.
Hello, everybody. My name is Morningstar. I am the reason why we're all gathered here in the middle of nowhere, just to be scared.
In the middle of
Isn't that fun? That sounds
In the
like a
abyss.
nice deal. On one side, you come here, you put your life in danger. On the other side, you get spooked. Huh? Nice deal. Do we have a deal? But yes, thank you very much for being here. And anyone who's in the chat who's too scared, you could do the command exclamation "I'm scared." That does nothing, but you'll know that you're scared. So yes, there it is.
Hello to you.
Next.
Hey.
Welcome, welcome.
Okay, nice.
Nice,
So
nice,
I'm
nice,
next.
Who's next?
Okay, our little kid over here. Go.
Whoa.
Go.
Wow.
The hard child.
Just loading.
This is just
Go, kiddo. You can do
I'm a
it.
speedrun vote because my sister is
Yeah.
screaming in the background. Hello,
Okay, okay.
Christy. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm proud
Proud
that
of you,
you're okay.
I'm proud of you.
Nice. Next, okay, the mother's next.
Is that you?
Yeah.
No, that's
Wait,
you.
what?
I'm the dad.
I'm the dad. What do you mean?
I'm
You
the
can be both
dad.
dad, to be honest. I don't know.
Okay.
Both
Fine.
mom.
Who? Tofu, you go. You're the mom.
Wow, okay. Hi, I'm Tofu. I'm Cat. Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice.
That.
Why am I the
Yeah.
last? Fuck, this is the scariest thing I will ever experience. Okay. I guess everyone knows me, so I will just say I love balls. Thank you very much.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Is there a specific ball you like?
As long as it's edible.
Oh my goodness.
I'm about
That's
to
all,
call
break it up.
someone. I'm about to call a certain someone right now.
Oh, no.
That you?
I don't know what to say here. Like, hi, I'm Sayu. That's it.
That was the best one, personally.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What am I supposed to say? Huh?
No, it was good. It was good. Don't worry. Don't
Very
worry.
good, very
Yeah,
good.
Mm.
Oh my god, the Warning is abusing VC in the stream.
No, she's flying around. The ghost.
Wow.
Let's go, Mr. Let's go, balls.
Wow, VC's flying so fast.
Wow, it's
This
She's
is
speed.
Speed flying. There we go.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Damn. She's like
Oh,
Flash.
Oh shit.
Oh no,
big now.
don't.
VC, get away from the
No, you're-
camera.
Oh no, someone's bald.
Oh no!
Let's
Oh,
go,
no.
ball, VC.
Oh
VC.
no.
You guys didn't see that.
Don't cry, my child.
You don't know my hotkeys.
She's crying. Why are you crying?
I forgot my hotkeys.
Oh no.
She's
Oh,
crying
my
and she's
God.
bald.
Just
Is she
spam
crying
it.
because she's
Just
bald?
spam.
She's bald because she's crying.
He's scalding, he's scalding. He's scalding. Crying
Scalding.
and
There.
Damn.
This was supposed to be a scary story.
begging. I,
Wait, maybe I should put Vanny like her real height.
Yeah.
Oh my god, stop height shaming me. Why
I'm
you
not
putting
height shaming.
Why you putting me down?
Spinana.
I'm a swear to God, I'm a punch you in the knee. I'm a punch you in the knee.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
Let me,
Like
let me
now.
put some
Hello.
distance between you.
I
Alright,
can't bounce.
There we go.
Oh my
Nah, I
god,
can't.
this is so scary.
Oh my god, why is she bald?
Usually, do you not like bald people?
Put me up a pedestal, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Put me up right instant morning. I'm not gonna. I will riot.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. My notifications are popping off.
I will yell.
It's just Adobe
let's
telling
be
me
quick now.
that the update failed. I'm crying.
Oh my god, she really put me
Oh.
upside down. Okay,
No.
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
She's crying again.
Oh no.
I don't know my hotkeys, bro.
Oh no, the hair swap.
We're supposed to tell scary stories, man.
We're supposed to tell their stories, not abuse your kohai.
What?
Okay.
I'm not abusing my kohai.
But I think one of the senpais are a motherfucker.
Mm.
I'm looking at you,
Wow.
Morning.
Oh?
Wow.
I'm looking at you.
Damn, I didn't do shit.
Put me down right this instance, and then we can start the
Alright.
stream.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to start the stream, but Vanny is like always, well, you know, kind of. All right. How do I do this again?
Morning, what's wrong with your stream, man?
What do you mean? My stream?
It's a
Is it?
chaotic. Okay, I'm not. You know,
Yeah, there's a
no.
lot going on.
I'm moving to Tofu's
Let me be
stream.
close to Tofu, please.
Oh my god.
My Tofu.
We are separated.
This is Romeo and Juliet. Okay,
Bro,
thank
it
you.
looks like I'm their child now.
You're
Like
so tiny.
They're adopted. I'm so tiny, bro. make me
Oh my
make me big, mo.
There, are you
Bite that
happy?
tail if it don't stop moving.
Tofu, you know what to do. All right, here. Is this better?
Wait.
Accurate
Yeah.
height. I don't know how tall Sayu is though.
No, I'm tall. I'm tall. I promise you, I'm really tall.
You're how much?
You
are
are not.
I am.
160.
I only know
am.
you're big
Oh.
a centimeters. I don't know. I only
I
know
am
you're
5'1" and
VC's camera died.
oh
Apparently.
no.
Oh
Oh, wait,
no.
never mind. Never mind. I think she's alive. I don't know.
She's back.
I can't tell.
But what if it really did die and like I don't know? there's,
Wow.
Like,
Oh my god.
Are you
like-
suggesting?
I'm scared.
Okay. So should we
Who's
start the stream or not?
Yeah. Okay, so
Who
we go
starts
live.
the story?
I mean,
Oh my.
I mean,
All right. How are we gonna do
All right.
this?
Yes.
But before starting, wasn't Vanny talking about what were we talking about? Like it wasn't
Oh,
a dream.
dreams.
I had a dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
BTS.
So are we
That's
going
the
to start?
scary story.
Okay, so we're gonna. Wait. Shit, let me remember.
Wow. Dream.
Why
oh,
are you?
yeah. Okay.
getting
I
naked
remember.
in the morning?
Okay.
I
I
just
remember
wanna-
now. So do you want me to start with this dream
Yes.
then?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
So okay, so I had this dream once, whereas okay, so before, of course, you know that I moved houses like I guess 3 times right now, and when we moved from my birth house, like outside, so it's in my second house, I believe. That time, I dreamt of something, whereas like the person who I was is not even me. Like I can tell it's not me. Like it was somebody else. And like I know it's a man. Like it's like I guess that man was like somewhere like 50 years old, I think. And then like I was at a I was in front of the balcony of my birth house. And there's these 2 guys in front of me, and one of the guys were holding a gun. And then they shot me. And then I felt like the bullet penetrate me, you know. And then so when I woke up, that really like stayed in my mind. I was like, oh damn, I died, like, but it wasn't me, it was somebody else that died. And then
Ew.
2 days after, of course, you know, you're going to like during breakfast or lunch, I'm guessing. My mother and my sister were talking about the past, and then I just heard that. And then I heard that there was my tito. As far as I know, like, it's either my tito or my lolo.
Your uncle or your grandfather?
Yeah, my uncle or my grandfather. I think it's my grandfather.
Mm.
He died by getting shot by a gun,
Oh.
and it was
No.
scary
Oh no.
because
Oh my
You
god.
lived
was the
his
same-
last moments.
yeah. So I was like, so it
Wow.
stayed in my mind. So I was like, oh god, did I just like saw that through my dream? So that's one of my scary stories.
Oh my gosh, I get chills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like I didn't know
I-
any of
Oh
this.
my
like,
gosh.
because in the past, like the old days in the Philippines, usually
Uh-huh.
like they have knives, they have guns.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and
yes,
shit.
yes,
So
yes.
it's kind of like new, and in that part of that part where my birthplace, like my birth house was, is like there's like it's prone of like death from like gunshots and stuff.
My
So-
heart beats beating fast. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, but nowadays it's not anymore. Of course,
Mhm,
duh.
yeah, of
it's like
course,
it's
yeah.
the modern age. So yeah, that happened to me, which is kind of weird.
Oh,
I felt like the pressure in the chest
Oh,
where I was
no.
shot as the man. So yeah.
Now I remembered something. Oh my
Oh.
Eh?
You want to share?
Did you get shot too?
No. It's also a dream where you cannot wake up. But if you try to wake up, your heart will beat fast, keep beating fast, and then you might die in that
Mhm.
dream. Yeah, so like I was sleeping in the afternoon, like napping, but then I was too sleepy, then I slept. Then like after in my dream there was someone grabbing my hair, grabbing my arms like to the cabinet, and like I kept stop, like, you know, like stop. Then if I force it, my heart will beat fast, and it's like it will hurt my arms too. So like I just calmed this is a dream, this is a dream. But then until I woke up, my hair was a mess. I don't
Damn.
know.
Oh, bro, really?
Was someone
Oh my
filming in
god.
real life?
And
Oh
there was like
no.
there was like
no.
redness on my arms. There was like
Bro.
a little bit of the scratches.
What?
That's
Oh
scary.
my god.
And I'm like, I'm
Damn.
never gonna sleep in that bed again. That's why I sleep with my mom very often.
Oh, bro.
No.
I'll be right back in like quite a second. I just need to open the door real quick.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Something similar happened to me too. Like something
Mhm.
that, but it's much more worse because of that,
Worse?
I nearly got sent to the hospital.
Oh no.
But thank fuck, I didn't. So in this second house that I said after moving out from my birth house because something happened, and so we moved there.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So when we moved there, there was a tree. There was a tree like grown there, and the previous homeowners decided not to cut the tree down because in the Philippines, mythology is like somewhat like believed, like it's supernatural stuff is believed here in the Philippines, and it's like
Mhm.
Filipinos do follow it. So they told us that not to cut down the tree, even though it's like piercing through the fucking roof, because it's
Mhm.
like it's a rumor to have like a spirit in it, and you shouldn't cut it down because it's an aggressive spirit. So we were just like, okay. And that tree is beside of my parents' house. No, sorry, parents' room. Sorry, parents' room. And I slept with my parents that night at that time. And one day when I slept, I think it was a Saturday night. At first, I slept, and then suddenly I woke up in the middle of the night with like my one eye open, and beside the bed there's a closet, there's this one wall with like it's only closet, and like there is like the entrance and stuff. And then oh shit, sorry. And when I opened my one eye, I was looking at my right side. On my right side, usually my mother is sleeping, but that time I didn't see my mother. Instead, I saw a a man who's glowing white, wearing like a traditional like polo where if a dead person dies, like a man should wear that traditional clothes, and is standing on our roof. So meaning he's upside down when I saw him.
Oh my god.
And he was looking at me. And he was looking at me. And it stayed there for like at least 5 seconds until my father called out. My father was like panicking. He was shaking me and like calling my name. It's like, Fanny, Fanny. Like they were panicking. I can see them. Because what happened was I had a seizure. I couldn't.
What?
Oh.
I kept trying to tell them like I'm okay, but I couldn't speak because I was still in the middle of a seizure, and I couldn't see them. So what happened was they carried me outside of the room. Everyone was panicking. Everyone was going out of their rooms. But once I was out of my room, everything stopped. I had full control of my body, and then I told them like I saw something, and we talked about it the next day, and they were like, yeah. Because there's a spirit in that tree and we shouldn't cut it down. So that happened. But to be fair, that
Damn.
house is quite haunted because, we usually hear like footsteps in the second floor, and when we check, there's no person in there. So yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
And imagine we stayed there for like at least 2 years, I think, before we
Oh my
moved to
God.
the current house that we are in. So
That's,
yeah.
those are some chunky rats, man. They're just walking around.
No, it's like my mother said it was like full on footsteps, and they thought
I'm
that my
scared.
cousin who was like sleeping up there was there, but then like they just remembered that she was in Singapore.
Oh no!
Oh.
Is it tofu? Or...
I
Wow.
hate this stream.
Ew.
I love this stream.
Nani,
Oh
how,
my
how
gosh.
are you still there? Like,
How they
How am I
move.
still alive? I am asking myself that.
I'm
Oh,
like
you
how are you
didn't
still
move.
there? You like in those movies, like, oh, the house is haunted. Let's stay here. Yeah.
Oh,
Didn't
no,
you
we
live in
didn't
houses?
know. Because, well, we didn't buy the house. We were just renting the house because we were seeking another house to live in, like to
Yeah.
buy.
Also,
Time-
that
time
was
to ask
your
for a
old
refund.
house.
Bro.
Yeah.
Was that
What
your
the-
old house?
No, it's not. It's the house of my sister's ex-boyfriend now. But that time they were still together. But like today, they're exes now.
Also, you're in a new house.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
what a happy ending.
Okay.
We moved out. Don't worry. But
God.
even now, like even here, I'm still like experiencing some stuff.
Did
Oh,
they want to
no.
become a VTuber?
Hmm?
The spirits, like, they want to become a VTuber or something. I don't know.
Oh my god. Because it is
Holy.
like my mother kept saying that like maybe the soul is like following me and my sister.
Oh, well, how about your mom?
How
Oh,
about no?
yeah.
Because no, because my sister also like experienced like sleep paralysis like a lot of times. So that's why we couldn't stray away from each other. Like me and my sister couldn't be in the like in a different room because in case like something bad happens, like what happened to me in the second home. Where I had
Yeah.
like a whole ass seizure, so but now it is because
boy.
since it's like it's all okay. So when we plan on like moving another house, because we're actually planning on moving another house, but we still don't have funds. So I told her that like I want my own house. I want my own room. No, not own house. Sorry, own room.
No,
No.
the own house. No, never.
Yeah.
At
No.
least if I want a house on my own, at least I have someone with me.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, that happened.
Walter, привет.
Oh, you wanna,
Yeah.
No.
you wanna
So
know
what's the next
about
before I
sleep paralysis?
Oh shit! It's not sleep paralysis though, but I have my I know what happened to my sister. One of the sleep
Uh-huh.
paralysis she had. So I wasn't there. I think I was sleeping in my since my cousin was like on duty like at night, so I decided to sleep in his room. So my sister was left alone, and then suddenly when I woke up, she told me that like, bro, I had a sleep paralysis, and I was like, tell me about it, sis. And she told me that like, of course you wake up without moving and stuff, and then there was this girl in front of her floating, saying her name over and over again until
Oh,
she
no.
realized that she was
What?
saying her name. Because in the clock, whenever like at the clock, every second you can hear like that, tick, 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 like you know the sound.
Oh no, not that one. I'm scared
So
of that
apparently, she was saying her name the same pace as the time as the clock, like with like the seconds of the clock. So she realized that because she heard like the clock sound for the seconds.
Wait,
Mhm.
so
Just
it's like
realized.
Benny, 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 Benny,
Hmm?
Benny, like that? Or is it something else?
Huh?
Is it
Like-
seconds, right?
Second? Oh wait, wait, wait.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
like how the way she pronounced her name. She said her name with the clock. Oh my god, my
Oh,
brain.
sorry.
Bidi, bidi, bidi.
Huh?
Benny, Benny,
Bidi, bidi,
Benny.
bidi. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What the
Because
She's a rapper.
my sister's name is only like, let's say her name is Van,
Hello, Gecko.
because that's
Welcome.
the,
welcome.
there's only one syllable, so it's like
Happy
Van,
birthday.
by second.
Oh, okay, so once.
It's actually gonna be
And she told me
Morningstar's
that like by
birthday.
the time grows, the sound got louder and louder and louder. Like the way she said, like the way the girl said it, like gets louder, louder and louder.
Her sleep paralysis, like hearing.
And she couldn't move, bro. She can
Yeah.
feel like she can feel like it's like floating, like the girl is floating in front of her. So like imagine like you're just
Ew.
laying down and like in
Oh,
front of this like girl like floating in front
Oh
of you.
my
Just
god.
imagine that. And she told me it's like it's just like a silhouette, but you could tell like she's like
Yes, yeah.
she's like all like fucking fucked up, you know.
Mhm.
Like with like
Oh, no.
I don't know, like hair messy, you know, like
Yeah, it's
ripped
fun.
dress and shit. Like you can
Oh,
tell.
ripped?
She can tell. Yeah.
Okay.
Ew.
You wanna know about my mom's sleep paralysis?
Hey, let's go.
Okay, it's just short. So like, we were sleeping downstairs, just putting the bed on the floor and stuff because it's colder down there. Then we slept there, and we have a window on the side, and she saw a black silhouette, a girl. But then when she blinked her eye, it was gone. Then when she when she look in front of her, it was choking her.
What?
Oh,
That's some horror movie shit right there.
it was choking her, and then she felt it, and she calmed down because if you like panic, you will die. Like I think yeah, because how your heartbeat is so fast. And...
Oh. Why is she so violent, man?
She went for the neck.
Yeah.
It's so kinky, bro.
You guys have scary stories that are not sleep paralysis.
I have
Paralysis.
sleepwalking.
Oh no, bro! I'll lock the door.
You
if
know.
I was spending mom, bro.
So I think I told this. When did I say it? Like through chat, I think. Yeah, through chat. Yeah. I think I was in VC stream. Were you streaming that time when I told?
No,
the
it was
person?
like a morning Kian Tofu stream, and then I
Oh,
see like
yeah.
boobs at Kian stream.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So
Okay.
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 I see your focus there, VC. So, as I was saying, I used to be prone for sleepwalking and stuff. So one one of them is like I slept in my parents' room because like their room is like so like well ventilated. So I slept there, and then I was surprised that I woke up in my sofa because they told me that I legit just stood, walked to outside my room, opened the door, closed the door, went to the sofa, and just fucking passed out. But that's not my story. My my real story was, my father was out for a business trip, and he was in Japan, I think. So, sorry, sorry, my mother told me to like sleep with her from the duration of time where my father is out for business trip because she didn't want to be alone while sleeping. And then suddenly she told me that like, damn, you shouldn't do that shit ever again, Vanny. I was like, what did I do? And she told me that like apparently when she woke up like like facing my side, and apparently she saw me like sitting crisscross applesauce
Oh no.
facing her.
Oh no.
Facing her
No.
while like like clearly sleeping, and I was just there sitting
Oh
Like,
no, bro! I was
facing her.
cursing you.
facing her, and she legit just like fucking pushed me back to go lay down. She legit pushed me back down. And so she was like, nah, bitch, you ain't doing this to me. So that happened. And that wasn't the first time. That wasn't like one time that happened. That happened to my sister too. Like same thing. She pushed me down again. But I was like whispering something too. Oh.
Oh no.
And there's another one where I was just sleeping. Normal me sleeping. But then suddenly my sister heard me humming something, and it was so fucking creepy. She said it sounded like a child just like singing a lullaby in a horror movie. And
why
she was just like staring at me, trying to figure out if I was still awake or like on my phone, because usually I sing like while on my phone because I listen to music. But when she found out that I was asleep, I was fast asleep. She got out of the room, tried to get a drink. So that happened. So if you wanna be roommates with me or like bedmates with me, think twice, please. Think twice.
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting chills all over. Oh my-
So, do y'all have?
Well, yeah, I got one. I don't know. I'm thinking
Mhm.
like if I should say it because it's okay. Maybe saying it's kind of bad makes it bigger than what it is. I don't know. Maybe because it's
Sexual?
no, no.
Well,
It's, okay, I think I'm making it too big.
just say
than what
it.
Just say
Okay.
it.
Do it. Just do it.
Say it.
Okay,
Get it
so
out.
my friend, let's just call him Vincent, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, his other friend, I don't know his name. We're gonna go with Bob because that's one of the best names in the world. Bob, Bob got dumped by his girlfriend. He was really, really sad, and he just showed up at my friend's house, Vincent, and he's like, we're going out, we're gonna go to drink. So he kind of rushes Vincent out, and both of them go out to the bar. And then during, they're just drinking and like talking about everything. And at some point, Vincent realizes like, oh man, like he can't find his phone. So he looks everywhere. He looks under the table. It's also hard to like see. He goes to the bathroom. He can't see it. Goes to like to see like the bartender. Hey, did you find did you find like a phone? And the bartender's like, what? And he's like, did you find the phone? And anyway, they didn't have any help from that. So he says like, oh man, okay, so how about this? We're in a bar. I don't think it's gonna work, but we might as well. So he takes Bob's phone. He calls his own phone. So it rings once, it rings twice, and then someone picks up. So he's like, okay, this is my chance. Like maybe I'll like hopefully they'll have good intentions. And he says hello, hello, and all he heard was a really low, raspy laugh. And then the person, and then they just hung up. And he was like, "Oh man, like I'm done for. Like these are dumb kids. Like they're just dumb kids, right? I'm done for. Like whatever. I'll have no choice but to like go get another phone at some point." So they continue like, despite the bummer, they continue drinking. Now they both have a reason to drink, And then at the end of the night, they both go back home. And once Vincent gets home, puts his keys and his wallet at the same place, the same little routine, and that's when he sees it. His phone is on his bed.
What?
Wait.
I told him to just move away, man. Like, change your locks. Yeah, oh my god.
What?
Oh
What?
Bro.
Was he living alone or something? Does he not?
Yeah, because I guess that's the part I forgot to say, or else.
Oh, bro. No.
I'm tired
Oh,
of this.
okay.
I'm tired of this shit.
No, I legit, to be honest, while we were telling the story, I legit jump scared myself because I was putting this one on my OBS.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I just jump scared
I was like,
myself. I was like, I was so scared, bro. I was like, oh my god, it's just me.
That's... Oh my god.
Oh my.
Why did I come in this collab, man?
Oh no, bro. How am I supposed to sleep tonight?
You don't have to. Well, I don't know. Is there space between, like under your bed where someone could?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely yes.
Does your dog sometimes go under the bed?
Oh my god, shut up!
Sometimes
Shut
go
up!
under the bed, bro. Yes. And
Suddenly
it's
scared
so
the shit out of me
bad. It's so bad because under my bed we usually put like suitcases because we didn't know where to put those suitcases. So there's just like this little hole so that my dog could go in, but like behind that is just like a full fucking space where a person could be in. So it's scary, bro.
Yeah, okay.
It's so
like-
bad because it's at my side.
Yeah, okay, but okay, this reminds me of a story. Like maybe you guys heard it because it was really not popular, but like it was everywhere in the news a couple of years ago. But like oh my god. Okay, like it's the same thing, right? Like this girl has a little dog and the dog always goes under the bed, you know. That's his thing. That's his man cave or something. And
It's Magnet.
yeah, and she would have a little table. You know those little tables you like kind of like fold out, and usually people use it to like eat in front of the TV. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Like she has a little table, and she has a laptop. That's like her little setup. You know, she didn't have much, but she was happy with that. And you know, every time like she would just call out to the dog. She would be like, Toffee, are you there? And he would just like she would feel the little tickle, or sometimes even the lick.
No,
Oh.
don't bring my dog into this.
I think I know where this is going.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
no, we
no.
saw it. Yeah, it was everywhere. Anyway,
No,
So-
no.
so Ken, listen. She
Ken.
would feel the tickle. She would feel sometimes the dog also like you know like her foot, her ankles, right? And she knows Toffee's there. And you know, so one day, her parents decide to go see a movie, and she decides to just stay there, stay at home, and then like. I think like people on the internet were also saying like how there was some guy who ran away from a psychiatric hospital, but like it wasn't in the town next to hers, so it wasn't in her town, but you know it was kind of far, and anyway whatever, it's okay, you know, she pays no mind to it. So as the you know, as the night goes by, she spends the night alone. She's just chilling. She has the house to herself, and you know, from time to time she calls the dog. Where's the dog? Sometimes whenever she doesn't see it, right? Oh, it must be under her bed, and she calls Toffee, and she would feel the little tickle of the nose, the snout sniffing, or you know the licks. And then at some point she doesn't she calls to the dog, and she doesn't there's no feedback, you know. And you know she decides to she calls it again and again. Okay, that's odd. So she decides to like she gets up, she looks under the bed, nobody there. All right, so she walks around the house. And she walks around the house, and she's just calling the dog. Toffee, come on.
I hate that he brings my fucking dog into
No,
this story.
I just said 2 syllables from the top of my head. It's coincidence, absolutely random.
Okay, I don't think coincidence that
Yeah.
you're going to name the dog Tofi.
Okay, Danny, let's change it to Danny. All right?
Oh god damn it! I'm on a dog. Fucking.
So you're a shapeshifter. So so she doesn't know where it is, and then she hears a bit of noise in her room, and she goes back to her room, and she just assumes automatically, oh, okay, the dog, I guess, I don't know, I missed him. I didn't see him, but he just went back to like his usual place. So she gets to the side of her bed, she calls her dog, and it licks her feet. Oh, good. Now she could sit and continue doing what she's doing, right? And then at some point she has to she goes to the bathroom, and then when she goes to the bathroom, she opens the lights, obviously, and oh my god, I wish I was making this up. Okay, so like there was like a mess in the bathroom. So at first what really struck her was like, I'm the only one here. Why is there a mess in the bathroom? Why is the mirror so like dirty? But then she realized that the mirror, the dirt, whatever was there that was smudged all over the mirror, were actually like kind of letters, and you could read, "Not only dogs can lick," and her dog was dead in the bathtub.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh
damn. I guess
This is not a sad. This is not a scary story.
This is
I
sad.
would prefer a
Wow.
scary than this one.
no! You prefer my story than this one? Oh my god.
Let's go back to sleepwalking. Come on.
No,
Thank you for the emotional support, VC.
no. Let's see. What do I have? Some...
Tofu. What's
Tofu, do you
your
have some?
scary story?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have any like personal scary stories.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess like the spirits don't like me.
No, not morning said yet. Did you just
Yeah.
fucking hear that?
Wow! Don't curse me.
Wow.
I mean, I've had sleep paralysis, but it's honestly not that bad compared
see.
to, you know.
I mean, I have one, and it's usually doppelgangers.
Oh my god.
Actually, no, there's no one.
Oh, okay.
There's two.
Is Lucy having a seizure? Lucy, we gotta
I
shake.
saw the ghost. Legit way when I
Oh
saw
my
the ghost
God.
as I stuck in the house.
Yeah. We gotta take her. We gotta shake her. Are you okay? Are you okay? Lucy! Did you see a white man? Did you see a white man? Did you see a man?
No. Okay, so one is from my sister and me, and one is from my classmate. So which one do you want to get? Want to start with? I'll let you guys pick because I'm good with anything.
Huh?
I have two doppelganger stories that are pretty scary. One is from me and my sister, and one is from my classmate. Which one do you want to hear?
You and your sister.
Me and my sisters. Okay.
Yes.
So this happened at night. Both the stories happened at night. Okay. But this one happened at our house, like the current house that we are in.
Oh.
Which
No,
is
not
pretty
the current
recent. I'm guessing. I think it was like 2 months ago. So me and my sister were getting ready for bed. We are just like just like washing and stuff, like washing our faces, like brushing my teeth. And I decided to go to the kitchen to get some water because I was getting thirsty and all. And my sister was still in the room. She opened the closet, which closed the what the fuck do you call it? Which closed the your view from where the entrance to the room is. So she was there, and she was picking out her clothes to change to, because she went to a mall before, so she was still in her outside clothes, So she was getting her clothes on, and then she saw allegedly me, okay, standing in the acting like I was going to the bed, but I stopped in the middle of it, and she didn't even have the thought to look. And when she closed the closet door, there was no one. So she thought, oh, maybe she just went outside, or maybe she was she's in the bathroom or something. So she went out, and she suddenly saw me. And then she was scared as fuck when I saw her, and I was like, oh, okay, let's call my sister Van. Okay, let's call her Van because I can't think of names. So I was like, Van, what happened? And she was looking at my shirt, and she noticed I was wearing a red shirt. And she was like, "You weren't wearing a white shirt?" And I was like, "What do you mean white shirt?" And she asked me, "Were did you did you went into the room to get something?" I was like, "No, I was in the kitchen." And she told me that apparently when she saw me, allegedly, I was wearing a white t-shirt and was just standing there in her peripherals, and she didn't even think to look. And when she closed, she thought I was like, I was like going outside. And when she found me like going inside, she was shocked. And she was more shocked because she saw me wearing a red shirt instead of a white shirt.
Oh my god.
So that
Yeah.
happened.
But
Yes.
what if the first one was the real one?
Don't even dare!
Bro, imagine if
How do we know we're
no,
talking
no,
to the
no,
real
no,
one?
no.
Yo, voice
Oh.
changers. Oh no. Mr. Creepy Man, please let her go.
Okay. And this second story is from my classmate. It's a he, okay. He told us this story during our Girl Scout camping at our school. Cause we were awake at like 3 a.m. I believe, because we couldn't sleep. So we are just like in the center of our area where our tents were. And there was in the middle of our area there's a table and an umbrella. So we were just there, and he told us that when he was there, because okay, oh my fucking god, VC, I swear
You see?
VC.
Hey, what are you doing?
He's
So,
just falling dead.
So okay, I'll give you the details. He is like the leader of the whole grade. And he was patrolling his area, and he saw my teacher. He saw my teacher there. He said, and he was scared that he would, because whenever a teacher sees them at that time still awake, they would be deducted
Oh, yeah.
of points. So he just looked, but he noticed the teacher was just staring at him. She was just standing outside of their area, looking at him. And then suddenly he walked back to where they were sleeping, to where the area of them sleeping. And then so he just brushed it off, then thinking, "Oh God, okay, I'm gonna get deducted tomorrow." And by tomorrow, he woke up. He noticed that like I didn't get deducted. So he asked my teacher after the camp. He asked him, "Sir, were you outside of our area at this time?" He was like, "No, I wasn't in our area. I was sleeping." So the question is, who the
Okay.
fuck was who the fuck was outside of their area, standing, staring at him?
The
If he
real
wasn't,
teacher.
if he was sleeping all night,
Was he talking?
Maybe
He
he was
didn't.
sleepwalking.
he didn't. It could be, but like it's weird because if it's sleepwalking, then why would he stray away from their area and just like fucking come back? Because in their area, they were sleeping in their faculty room, like on the first floor. So there's no
Right.
way, unless he's like at the next level like me, where I open the
I don't
door,
know.
close the door, sleeping,
I mean,
sleepwalking. There's a lot of
my-
possibility, but like
Well.
it's weird.
Wait, BRB.
Agree.
I think it was my grandma, or either my mom or my grandma. I'm not sure who it was anymore, but she had the sleepwalking problems as well, and she would like legitimately get the front door key, unlock the door, and just walk outside.
No.
Like
Oh,
when,
Oh,
when she was
no.
like a child, and she would eventually just come back like hours later and just head back to bed. It was so weird.
But
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
is she building an alibi so one day she could do like the perfect crime and be like, "Oh, I was sleepwalking."
So the thing is, apparently her mom eventually found out she wasn't doing that, and she actually hid the key when she was asleep. So that's how her mom found out that she was sleepwalking, because all she heard was like the front door open and close, and her kid was gone. So she kind of panicked a few times, obviously.
Oh
And the police
no.
Oh
like
no.
I think there was this one time where the police actually found her walking back to the house and just go inside, and they were like, "What the fuck?"
Oh
It was
my
really
God.
weird. I don't know a lot of details because it's not my story. It's my grandma's. Pretty sure it's my grandma's.
Oh no.
Oh no, man.
Oh my.
Yeah.
It's always the sleepwalking. It's like so fucking. Oh, it's so weird.
I also had a friend who had like, well, not really sleepwalking, but I once had a sleepover with like, I think 4 friends of mine during middle school. I think it's middle school. I don't know the English term. Okay, it's not middle school. It's the school after middle school. Whatever.
Like high school?
Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, so we were having a sleepover with like 4 others, and one of the girls went to sleep pretty early, and the other 3 of us were just like, chatting a bit, like really, really softly to make sure we didn't wake her up. And then all of a sudden she would just like sit up straight, basically tell everyone to shut the fuck up. Like her words, not mine.
Oh
And
my god.
she would like lay back down and turn around, like facing the other way, and everyone was like, "Wait, what the fuck just happened?"
Oh,
And when we
no.
asked her about her, when we asked it like the next day, like, "Yo, did you like wake up from us or something?" Because we thought we were pretty silent, and she was like, "No, I didn't hear anything. What do you mean?" And we
Oh,
were like,
no.
"You just sat up. You told us to shut up, and you went back to sleep." And she was
She
like,
was
"I don't remember."
possessed.
And she was like, "I don't remember, man. I gotta know."
She was possessed.
Yeah, it was weird. Her voice sounded a bit weird as well, like lower, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, like someone else's voice? Oh.
Yeah, like usually her voice is actually pretty high pitched and just loud. When she talks normally, you immediately get the feeling like, "Are you mad at me? You're talking so loudly to me." And she's like, "No, this is just my normal voice." But that night, she was like talking in such a low voice. I was like, Are you good? What happened to your voice?" I was like, "What?"
Oh no.
It was weird.
Damn, imagine if VC does that. Ugh.
Bad
Oh no. There's something. It's very short. It's very short, but it's not really a story. It's just more like something. And sometimes, like I was like, should I say it? Because maybe saying it would make it like a bit worse. But you guys know that I live alone.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sometimes I don't know if I'm just really, really tired, or I don't know, but like, or maybe I'm just really like I start to like daydream. You know what I mean? Like you're not there. You're anyway. It's like when someone talks to you and you're like, "What? Oh yeah, okay." So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've got like cupboards right here. I've got like little places to place my dishes, and little doors, right? Like everybody else. But like I just really feel like I've been closing much more doors than I've been opening. And I don't know if it's just me. And I want to tell myself that I'm just tired, and maybe just saying it out loud is gonna make it worse. But
You're
yeah,
getting old.
oh yeah, okay, that's what it is. Yeah,
No,
not
the memory
not-
loss.
not haunted. Yeah,
It's not even scary. It's just like depressing at this point.
Oh my god.
Poor morning.
It's because of all the cup noodles.
Yeah.
The sodium is getting in the brain.
Oh no. Okay, that made me laugh. Thank you. I needed
so
that.
sad, bro.
I needed that.
Sorry, morning.
Morning, you good?
Morning.
He's
Thank you for
heartbroken now.
coming to the stream. Bye.
Oh my god. Careful, do you have any scary stories?
Well, there's one that I found on the internet. If you guys would wanna hear it.
Oh, okay. If it's on the
Yeah,
internet,
sure.
it's true.
Nah.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Wow. Okay, go.
You ready? Sure. All right, let's remind everybody of Chuck Sampson.
Ah.
What?
What the-
Rock dancing.
Sorry. My sister and her boyfriend's like watching something in the TV.
Come on, careful.
Oh, okay. It's a bit long, so
Don't care. Let's go.
okay. I want to be honest. Like, I haven't read it, but I just, like, I haven't even read it myself, but it seems interesting. So the title is "She Was Dead and I Didn't Even Know It," and it's by a deleted user on the subreddit Creepy Encounters. Okay.
Those are all real stories.
I mean, who knows? Okay. So, about 5 years ago, I was living at home with my parents and my twin brother was there too. Every morning at about 7 a.m. we would both head out for a run. We had mapped out this giant loop we would run, and to make it a bit of a competition, I would run it in one direction and my twin would run it in the other direction. That way we could run and stay focused. So part of this loop was on the main street of the city my parents live in. On this main road, there were these shady apartments kind of hidden by a bunch of trees. The direction I was running, the view of these apartments was obscured by a giant hedge bush, and I couldn't see the apartments until I was right in front of them. Out of my peripherals, I see a woman standing among the trees, staring at me. I immediately got the chills and did not turn to face her because I didn't want to be rude, so I run on and forget about this a few minutes later. I pass my twin about 10 minutes later. He's going in the opposite direction as I get home and my twin isn't back yet, so I go about the rest of my morning routine, including taking a shower. I get out of the shower and my twin hasn't come back yet, and I'm starting to get a bit worried. An hour after I gotten home, he's still not back and I call him. He tells me he's on his way back and he has something he needs to tell me and my parents. He finally gets home and tells us that as he's running in front of these apartments, he saw a woman hanging from the trees in front of this apartment. As soon as it's obvious he's seen her, a man comes sprinting from the apartments, wailing and screaming, "No, I can't believe she did this!" and grabs her body and lays her on the ground and starts performing CPR. It's obvious he is her husband. My brother calls the local police and they dispatch an ambulance and police officers. My brother has to stay for questioning as a witness report and all that jazz. He's obviously troubled by it. Since he was going the opposite way that I was running, he didn't have a hedge obscuring his view and got a straight-on view of this woman hanging there. It's still hard for me to believe that the woman I saw staring at me out of my peripherals was dead the entire time. I do find it very sketchy that the husband came running out as soon as was obvious that someone had discovered the body. That is a bit too convenient if you ask me, but I don't want to say this man killed his wife without any evidence. My brother is never followed up with by the police, leading me to believe the death was ruled as a suicide. I just still can't fathom that if I would have turned to face this woman, I would have discovered her 20 minutes earlier than my twin had, and it deeply troubles me that I didn't. And that's the end of the story.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
No. Do you think like the husband was like convincing, or he was like, "Oh no,
The Mickey Mouse.
Stop with the Mickey Mouse voice.
Bruh.
No.
I was not going for that, but okay."
With Dolvan's stories are so
I
silly.
know.
I can't.
Granny has a connection to the spirits.
I know.
Bro.
Oh no, not the laugh.
No.
The evil laughter.
I know.
I found something on Reddit too. It's in the same subreddit, creepy encounters.
Are you guys following each other?
You guys are just sending Reddits now, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
The title is "Glad I Didn't Get in His Car That Night" by June Orger from Reddit. So this story
June.
takes place back in the late summer of 2007. I was 18 years old, had graduated high school, and was looking forward to starting college in just a couple of weeks. I'm a tall guy, a bit over 6 feet, and was lanky and built back then. My dad and I had yearly tradition of going on a trip to Reading where we'd stay at a hotel. I can't speak, sorry. For the weekend, go to the water slides, see a movie, grab dinner from a fancy restaurant or two, and just generally have a good time away from home. It was Saturday and we'd gone to the water slides all day. Once the sun was setting, we decided to go in and out for dinner and then had planned to go to the movies later in the evening. We were going to go see Rush Hour 3, but on this particular occasion, my dad had gotten pretty wiped out and decided he would just relax at the hotel. I still wanted to go to the movies and said it was okay. He dropped me off at the movie theater, which was only a couple miles from the hotel we were staying at, and I told him he didn't have to wait up for me. I just walked back after the movie. While I was waiting in line, I noted that there was a surprising amount of people around my age all going to see a movie called Superbad. It was starting 10 minutes later than Rush Hour 3, and I was so curious to see what it was about that, I changed to that movie. It was a great time. The movie let out close to midnight and I was full of energy. The moon was full and it was warm at night in Reading, low 70s. So I was in good spirits as I started to leisurely walk back to the hotel. On my way back, I noticed a silver car pulling out from a nearby street. It was late on a quieter part of the city, so there wasn't a whole lot of traffic at that time, so it was notable. A slow rolled up to me and the passenger window rolled down. Inside was a guy who might have been in his late 20s or early 30s. He was clean shaven with dark hair and decently dressed. He asked me if I needed a ride. I thought it was a little odd, but he was smiling and seemed friendly enough. I'd had such a good day and was still full of energy though, so I said no thanks and I told him I was just going to walk back to my hotel. His smile faltered for a moment and he asked if I was sure. I nodded assuring I'd be alright. He shrugged his shoulder and asked one last time if I was certain. I said yeah, and I began to walk. He drove off and I thought that was the end of it, but it wasn't. About 2 minutes later, I was still walking along the street and I saw a car coming out the opposite side of the road. I'm sorry if there's like back noises. Shit.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Opposite. Wait. I was still walking along the street. Okay. There was a cement divider on the center of the road and it only had a couple areas where cars could turn around. I had been distracted with my own thoughts and wasn't looking for it, but I thought it might have been the same car. I glanced back and I could barely see where the road curved and car turned around at the same intersection. It turned around and came driving back my way and now I knew it was the same car with the guy I talked to earlier. I saw him looking at me as he passed by me again. Chills went down my spine. I began to walk faster, but not too much. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he thought he'd forgotten something, but then realized he hadn't? Either way, I was paying attention now. Sure enough, as I walked forward, I saw him drive by on the opposite side of the road again. Any doubts I had disappeared, and now I was on edge, ready to bolt if I saw his car slow down next to me. I saw him drive by again, but also some other truck drove by on the opposite side of the street, and his car passed me by. At this point, I couldn't see where he could turn around, but I knew the streetlights he could use weren't too far ahead either. I looked around and across the street from me were some businesses and they had bushes in front of them. I waited until I couldn't see the silver car anymore and I ran across the street and hid behind the bushes, using them for cover. I watched and waited. I tied my shoes tight as my heart was pounding, hoping he wouldn't come by again, but he did. I saw his silver car drive by my hiding spot and let out a sigh of relief as he didn't suddenly decide to drive into the parking lot where I was. But I didn't move either. I knew he could turn around again, so I kept waiting. He drove by again on the opposite side of the street. Then I started counting for 10 minutes, 600 seconds. I decided that if I saw his car drive by, I would start again. I would still be ready to run just in case. The 10 minutes went by and I didn't see his car again. I got up and shakily made my way back to the hotel, keeping any eye out for any new cars coming my way. None did. My dad woke up when I got back to our hotel room and I told him what happened. He got up and took a look around the hotel parking lot before saying we should lock the door, draw the curtains, and get some sleep. We left early the next day. I'm really glad I didn't get into that guy's car that night because I had just recently heard that there has been a number of kidnappings in that area around that time, with people getting taken after getting into seemingly friendly strangers' cars at night. And that's it.
My gosh.
Damn. You could have got
Yeesh.
sheesh. That's why you shouldn't go into somebody else's car because you wouldn't know they're a murderer or something.
True.
Yeah. I would never even hang out with some stranger. Yeah.
For
I
real.
won't even talk to strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I get scared whenever I'm in an Uber. I'm like, what if there's a serial killer and I don't know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. So, dang. Alright. Who's next?
Who's next?
Well, I got one here. All right. I don't know why I looked up, but when I did, I saw him there. He stood against my window. His forehead rested against the glass, and his eyes were still and light, and he smiled a lipstick red, cartoonish grin. And he just stood there in the window. My wife was upstairs sleeping. My son was in his crib, and I couldn't move. I froze and watched him look past me through the glass. Oh, please no. His smile never moved, but he put a hand up and slid it down the glass, watching me. With matted hair and yellow skin, and face through the window, I couldn't do anything. I just stayed there, frozen, feet still in the bushes I was pruning. Looking into my house, he stood against my window.
That was it? Wait.
Okay, so there's a little twist here. For those who don't understand, he's looking at a man, right? A man that's smiling.
Yeah.
But at the end, the man, well, the narrator explains that I couldn't do anything. I just stayed there, frozen, feet still in the bushes I was pruning. The narrator was outside, working on the garden. He was looking at the man who was inside.
Mm.
Oh.
I'll quit my job at that point, bro.
Your job, okay. I'm not the father of this family anymore. But bye.
Bye. Bye. Now this Reddit, this subreddit has a lot of horror stories. I ran out of mine, so
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think I have one.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, we're in my elementary school where it's in the middle of the forest where you go up on a hill, then you go then it's in the middle of the forest. So we went there to get some things. We went there and we got the things and stuff. Then we're about to go home, but someone was singing. I don't know, just some opera thingy and stuff. And we look at it. The silhouette looked back, and it was shiny. Why is it a silhouette? like the sun is down, is like up there, and like it's still a silhouette, and then we're like and then when we blink, like we blink at the same time, it was gone.
Oh,
Then
no.
it was, then after that it was on the bush on the other side, like near me, and I'm like, holy fuck, let's run. And
Oh my.
yeah, that was all.
Oh no.
So they were
Yeah.
just completely black.
Yeah,
It's like a literal silhouette. Oh god.
yeah.
Dang.
Nah. Actually, that just reminded me of something that a certain friend of mine told me. I'm guessing everyone knows JD here.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So JD told me this story. So mind you, we went on the same school, but we weren't like batchmates. So we both know that our previous school was like was haunted actually. Yeah,
What?
and
Oh my god.
when as I remembered, she told me that like they were preparing for intramurals, like a sports fest. And she was early because she had to do something like really early that has to be passed like somewhere at afternoon. So she couldn't pay to like go to school like late. So she went there. And she went to their room. And their room, as I know, because I went there, their room is like really fucking dark when no one's there, when the lights are off, because the window is fully closed because the glass was like broken, so they have to cover it with like a big piece of paper, so that nobody could jump off. Okay. So that happened, and then when she opened the door, she saw something across the room, and it was a silhouette. And she was thinking that, okay, maybe this is just my classmate, which is like fucking around, because their classmates
Yes,
are
yeah.
usually like, they
I
really
know.
love to joke. They really love to joke, and then like she thought it was somebody else. So let's say the guy that she thought was, okay, let's name him
John.
John. Okay, let's name him John. So
Fuck
JD was like, John, like, John, is that you? I was like, she was like so scared, and the silhouette did not move. And then, so she decided to like, okay, this is not fucking funny anymore. She turned on the lights. She looked at the switch so that she could know where she would like click, because there's 3 switches. Two for the electric fans, ceiling fans, and 1 for the lights. And she was looking for it, and then like she turned on the lights, and when she looked back at across her, there was no silhouette. And then timing, there was a janitor that she knew well, and she asked that like, "Is this normal? Like, is this shit normal?" Like, I just saw like a silhouette across the room, and the janitor like just told her that like, yeah, this room is known for like doing that shit actually. Like, usually you could see silhouettes in that room whenever it's like all the lights are turned off. So yeah, so that happened to her. It happened to JD. And she was alone, so she didn't went to the room until like somebody was there already.
But I mean, the silhouette was there, so.
The silhouette was there, but when she turned on the light, it was gone. There's no way somebody could like slip past her without
Yeah.
noticing. Without her noticing, so yeah.
Ew.
That happened at our school too. So like,
Oh,
There's
no.
always silhouette, man.
it's always the fucking silhouette.
Silhouette man strikes again.
Yeah.
It's Shadow Man.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Don't be
I
scared.
hate when Vanny tells a story because
She's the main.
No. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. Something could be behind you at this point.
Shut up!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Shut up. You don't know I will be dead by tomorrow, man.
Oh my god. No.
You like
Do you think we'll find like Kian in the closet?
No!
What?
Hey, I'm leaving this call. Bye. Bye. Shut up right now. I can't. I can't.
Like, no, but like.
No, I'm
you
not gonna
sometimes-
listen. I'm not gonna 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 listen. I'm not
But
gonna
let's
listen.
say- let's say you're alone, right? One day, like, try to knock like 3 times.
No! No!
Like, what if
No!
you hear
No!
knocking back? Like,
No! I would rather not do anything. I would rather not do anything than like find out if there's a freaking widow in my closet.
Ryu just commented.
Bro,
I
you wouldn't
wish I
know
could
if
find-
somebody would knock on the window.
Oh,
Why?
not
I
the
have a
window.
window, fuckers! Oh my
But
god!
imagine it's like on second floor too.
No, I'm in the second floor!
my
The
God,
scratching on the windows.
No,
How is Danny
fuckers!
getting right?
I can't. No,
is
I
Sandy
am.
watching right now?
No!
Oh, that sounds like a dolphin.
No! Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's dolphin.
No.
I'm gonna go. I'm
This is
gonna
the point of
go.
the stream, Ken.
Yeah.
I can't.
Ken, are you looking at my chat right now?
I want to look at your chat. What happened?
Well,
Like through like Google Chrome or like in real life.
Wow.
Oh,
Chin just has like those binoculars.
wow, damn.
Bruh.
Those are some amazing binoculars then.
I would rather be in that closet. Yes, thank you.
Oh my god. As we were talking about the closet, I saw a story about like a closet in the Reddit subreddit.
No,
Say it.
no, please,
Let's go.
no,
Give
no.
us the closet.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
No.
No.
Yeah,
can't.
Ken, you're staying here.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go. Thank you, everyone.
No.
For the scary stories.
No,
Thank you very
No,
much.
no,
I might be dead tomorrow, so
No.
so maybe guys,
No.
I'll just hug
No,
you
no.
guys.
Leave.
I'll be
No.
on
And-
Tofu's bed.
Ken,
I turn to
leave.
hunt you guys.
Ken,
You know?
try to leave. Maybe you see someone.
Fuck off! Oh
Yeah.
my god!
I've heard a lot of
Okay.
stories of like people getting cursed because they just leave a stream like that. It's so
No.
for real. Like
Okay.
having a
They
heart
want me
attack.
to. Okay, I'm just
having a
gonna tell
heart
this.
attack. I'm having a heart attack.
The title is named "Girl in the Closet" by Dangling, and
can we name her Kian?
Ken in the
I'm
closet.
not wearing my headphones.
No,
I'm not wearing my
Jen,
headphones. I'm
Kian.
not wearing my headphones.
I'll ask the spirit put them back on her head.
I'll ask the spirit. To
She's
put
gonna
Yeah,
come and
open.
put it back on for you.
Wait.
Jen won't even know.
I'll put that on chat. Can
Yeah,
hear.
like all you hear is like the closet opening and like the creepy arms taking the headphones. The spirit was kind of a bro. Not gonna lie.
Eh,
Did Sayu like run away? Like okay, I thought
Huh?
she was like, yo, I'm
Just
out of
telling all your stories, like, you know.
yeah.
Better than mine.
here.
So far, I scared Kian, which is good.
Okay.
I'm not scared.
Okay. Okay, go Vanny.
Okay. Girl in the Closet by Dangolem in Creepy Encounters in Reddit. Okay. Back when I was in university, I was in a large 4-person dorm room on campus. We had our own individual bedrooms and a hall that connected us to the living room or kitchen. There was a big shared closet in that hall. One night, my roomies were out partying and I was sleeping. It was just me in the dorm. I'm snoozing away and am woken up by what sounded like someone whining. I thought maybe it was one of my roommates. I went out in the hall to check. Heard nothing, went back to bed. I heard the noise again and go peek out in the hall, calling out a few names. No one answered. Before I went back to my room, I heard a noise a third time. It was then I realized it was coming from the closet out in the hallway. This closet was very wide and could only be opened from one side, so you had to stick your head in to get the full view. I stick my head in and see that there was a random girl just standing in the closet. Her hair was covering her face like the Grudge, and she was swaying back and forth. Probably just a drunk girl, but a terrifying sight nonetheless. It was so weird how unfazed I was. I just reached out my hand and said, "Come on, let's go." Led her out to the closet, brought her to the couch, put a blanket on her, and went back to bed. The next day, she was gone. It was so bizarre that I was wondering if it was just a dream. But then again, there was a smell. Yeah. Turned out she pissed in the closet. What the? My roommate confirmed she saw her on the couch this morning and that she knew they partied together last night. When I told her, she knew her. When I told her what happened, she was very apologetic and cleared everything up on her friend's behalf. Apparently, she pissed on the closet. But that's so scary though, like getting stuck in the closet. Like there's only one side that can be opened. Damn, imagine getting like stuck in there. Can't just deafen herself.
What? She deafened.
Wow, no, she's
No.
Gone. She's not even here
No.
anymore.
Yes.
It's the equivalent of saying like, "Oh yeah, I'll just go to the bathroom," and then you just hear the car start and leave.
Oh, bro. Like,
Oh no.
I mean, maybe she's like passed out drunk and she didn't know the difference between the closet and the bathroom.
Yeah, I hope she didn't get attacked, and people in her house are like, "Oh look, she's passed out drunk."
Oh my god, imagine
Oh,
pissing in the
God.
closet. Man, they
Are
all
you
have.
done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
look, she just pissed in the closet.
Wait,
What? Is there something scary about pissing in the closet? Bro, she was just drunk. Apparently, she was just
Yeah.
drunk. Allegedly. Allegedly.
yeah, it was more like
Allegedly.
what a weirdo than like, "Ew, creepy," you know. It was
Mm.
pee and it was not my pee, so is it
Whoa.
ghost pee, you know, like
Ghost pee.
uh,
No.
yeah, okay, I have one. I told Tofu, and I think I might have told Kian, but I'm not sure about the Kian. And Tofu wants me to say it, but
Say it.
wow,
Say
okay,
it, say it, say it.
Say it.
wow, okay, okay. I of course I'll tell you guys like as a little spooky story, right? And in some ways, I hope that's all it is, you know, because this happened to me, and honestly, it took a couple of years before I could tell anyone because it was, yeah, it was, yeah. Okay. Like many years, there's a certain anime convention that me and my friends like to go. It's a little it's like a little road trip. It's a 2 hours. It's at Getsno. Anyway, it's not important. So we go to this anime convention, but because it's like a little road trip, we really like it. It's like we get out of town, right? And we get a hotel, and it's like 2 nights. It's really fun. So this is not the first time we do this. We're really used to it, and we get there and we get to the hotel, and as always, like I'm always the one like with the credit card, so I'm always the one like I gotta go to the desk and be like, oh yeah, do you have a room for Morningstar? So I do like the usual. Now the employee, like the lady's like, okay, your room is room number 18, and she says, there's a room in front of yours. Don't go in there. And I was like, yeah, I was like, why would you say that? Like, if my room is 18, I'm not gonna go in any other room. Like, so I just kind of told myself, she's a, yeah, it's a weird, there's all kinds of people out there. She's just, yeah. So we walk to the hallway, and then I kind of understood. I'm like, oh, like all the doors look the same, right? With the numbers, but that door was really, really different. I'm like, okay, maybe people feel like it's for the public. I guess it's another room. It has to be, but they're still, I don't know, they're working on it or whatever. So anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. So we go in, we put down all the stuff, and this I don't think they watch my streams, but I kind of hope they never hear this. But yeah, I never told them. I never told my three other friends because I feel like I don't need to put them through this,
Mm-hmm.
So we put our stuff down and we leave. And what happens during anime conventions is I always like to ask like, oh, can we have like 4 keys so we're like super independent instead of like being like, oh, I gotta go back to my room, could someone come with me, like, because we only have 2 keys, stuff like that. So at some point I started like always asking the hotel, can we have like 4 keys? So I come back alone, I put down my bags, change cosplay, stuff like that, and then like I get curious, like I don't know, man, I get curious about this door for no stupid reason, and I step out of my room, I look at the door. The door is really old. It has like, those old lock, like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a hole you could put your finger in, like it's so big. And I'm like, God, that's so weird. Like, why do they still have like that one door, man? Whatever. So, but I kind of like lean over. I look into the room. So into the room, I could see it's another hotel room, but it was really, really weird. Like everything was white. The desk was white. The walls were white. The bed was white, and then it kind of like it caught me by surprise. I saw someone sitting on the bed, but it was a lady because she had like long hair, but she was like I could only see her back. So when I saw someone, I was like, oh shit, okay. I just left. That was really, really weird. So we continue the convention. During the night, we come back and sleep. And the second day of the convention, same thing. We go out, we have fun, and then I keep thinking about that room, and I find it. I find an excuse. Oh yeah, I gotta go back to the room, or I'll be back. I'll see you guys around. I come back to the room, and I slowly I peek again, but I do it slower. I don't know. I also like. I don't know. I hope this doesn't make me a creep, but like I don't know. I just wanted to look, so I kind of look, but this time it's like it was like everything was red, but like kind of like a dark red, like a dark red. So I told myself, oh, that's weird. Maybe the person saw me the other day and kind of like put like a red cloth in the hole, to block it, or maybe from other people, because it's like, yeah. So I find it weird, but anyway, there doesn't matter how long I'm gonna stay there and look, it's. So I decide to I just leave. And as we're everything. The rest of the convention goes as normal. I never mentioned it to my friends. At first, it was just because I was kind of like, I was embarrassed. Like, oh yeah, I creeped into another person's room, so I don't want to tell them. But as we're about to head out, I have to go to the desk, and I give the keys, and it's the same like employee, and I ask the lady, I'm like, oh, can I know like what's in the room in front of my room, like 18? And she's like, she's like, oh, did you try to go in? I'm like, no, I don't know, I'm really, really curious.
Like, no, I didn't.
Yeah,
Like, I didn't totally look into it.
So anyway, she tells me like, honestly, it's just part of my job. I have to tell people not to go there. All the people who are like on the who rent a room close to it, who have a chance to like maybe go there. But she tells me like she doesn't know much else. That's just it's part of like her tasks that she was given. But then she gives me this look, right? And she kind of leans forward, so I get it. Like I lean a bit forward, and she tells me like, oh, okay, like I remember one thing though. Like I know people are renting the room. I don't know who they are. Maybe they're really, really important. I only saw them once, and they're really, really weird. It's a couple, a lady and a man, but they're really, really weird. And there's something that's really odd about them. They're always dressed all in white, everything all in white. But there's only one thing: their eyes are red.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
No.
Yes. So listen, maybe I get it. Maybe I got it wrong, and I decided not to think about it for like the longest time. And after the years catch up, like but like I don't know if I'm overthinking, but like I feel like if their eyes were red, like was I staring into this person's eye without knowing?
they were just like hiding behind the door, waiting for you to open up.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean? Because like the first time I looked, everything was white, everything.
But then, like, at the second time, it's like red.
Yeah, but like sometimes I've been really going really far in my head. I'm like, okay, maybe it's a prank, but like that would be too much work. Like I feel like everything was done because of like it's not like I don't know, you know what I mean. So I never told my friends. I feel like I never they don't need to know. I wish I'd never, but yeah.
Hell no, bro.
I cannot sleep tonight.
Yeah, I don't really have any good ghost stories. Just
Me
Bro.
too.
So far, that was scary for
Yay,
me.
we're
also.
done. We're done.
So it means that it was staring back. Oh, shit,
You were
bro.
staring into each other's eyes.
No.
I don't want to look into any peepholes ever again.
That's why you should have paid, bro. What the fuck?
I was scared. You know what?
I
The way she
wouldn't go there. Like, if there's like.
it was in front of
scary-
my room, man.
I don't care.
No, I don't
if
care.
it's
I
like,
mean,
don't
I
go
feel
there,
like if we would
I will
have,
not fucking go there. I will just avoid that shit. Like,
For
if I
you.
know it's a scary thing, I will avoid it. I don't fucking care. I'm not like one of those movies like, oh my god, let's go
I-
there.
yeah, that white
popcorn.
family. Oh,
I am
a haunted
not
house for sale?
dying
Let's
first,
go.
bro. I am
You're
not.
like one of those movies. Stop it.
Oh my god, bro. Oh,
Like, if I'm curious and like I know it's gonna be scary as fuck, I'm gonna get the fuck out of there, man. Can I change rooms? I'm
I-
gonna-
Yeah.
I have like a kind of a random question, but it's kind of related. Imagine like there's like this haunted house, right? And it's really decrypted. It's really like broken down, right? And like, what's the minimum amount that we would have to pay you to spend 24 hours there? You know, $1
million.
lets you say no. Oh, and $1. Okay, 1 million.
A million.
Damn. 1 million.
10 billion, bro.
Go there.
10
Saving
billion
money.
dollars.
No.
10 billion dollars.
I might have one ghost story in like some sort of haunted house. I don't know. I don't know. I was young.
Well,
Okay,
You know,
I can't
well,
fully remember.
like-
but-
we'll meet up like next year, and maybe then you'll be like, okay, this year was messed up, guys. I got a lot of stories. I didn't sleep for 5 weeks. So yeah, go with monthly pay.
Not even if it's.
I mean, I had this one experience in like where was it? I think Ireland or something. I think I went like on a school trip with some classmates and a few teachers and everything. And we were staying in like I'm not entirely sure what it's called. I think it's like a bed and breakfast or something. Like, you know, you sleep there, you eat there, whatever. And they at the beginning they already told us like, yeah, you know, we people claim that it's haunted and people say they hear weird shit, and you know, no one else really believed it because we were like all busy with schoolwork and stuff. But I think it was on the last night or something. Like all the students and all the teachers were like together in like the bedroom of the girls, and for some reason, don't ask me why, I don't know. And a few of the girls had to go to the bathroom, right? So obviously they go in pairs because girls do that apparently.
Gossip.
Yeah, so it was like late at night. I think it was like past midnight or something, and everyone was still like wide awake and everything. Like maybe a few people were sleeping, I don't care. And so these girls like went to the bathroom, and like all of a sudden we hear them scream, and they immediately run back, and all we hear is like all the toilets going flushing at the same time. As soon as like apparently they told us as soon as they turn on the light, all the toilets like flushed at the same time.
Yeah, because the ghosts are like, shit, we gotta leave, man. People are here.
Okay, so but that's only the beginning, you know, that's only the beginning. So they ran back, they tell us about that, and everyone is like, wait, what the fuck is going on, you know? And the owners of the house weren't around at the time. They didn't spend the nights when we were there for some reason. And while everyone is like in the bathroom, like we heard noises like downstairs, like you know, stuff like moving, stuff like that. So, you know, everyone was kind of freaked out about it, and eventually I think 2 guys or something, maybe 2, maybe 3, I can't fully remember. So we went downstairs to go and check, you know, so everyone had a flashlight and stuff, and you know, so we just creeped downstairs, even though the owners told us like don't go downstairs in the middle of the night, and we were like, fuck it, we're gonna go check because why not? So the boys were in front of me, you know, pretending to be the brave ones. So we heard noise from, I think it was the living room, and one of the boys like shined his flashlight inside, and all I hear is like something heavy just moved. The boys screamed and I ran out, and I was just standing on the stairs like, wait, what the fuck, what's going on? And so I picked up the flashlight because they bumped into me and I dropped mine. So I picked up the flashlight, I look inside and there was nothing there. It was so weird. It was totally quiet after that as well. So I just went upstairs and I was like, there's nothing there. What do you mean? But
no.
yeah, but we all heard something, but there was nothing to see. So I don't know. I don't know what that guy saw, but he didn't talk about it after. He just, you know. So there's that. I guess that's the only story that I have.
No,
my god.
no.
Man, I have to be
This-
honest, bro.
Gecko says, "This is why I carry a handgun with me everywhere." Yo, ghosts don't care about your handgun, man.
To be honest. Bro,
Yeah, it was kind of weird, you know.
Wow.
bro, okay, to be honest, right now I am kind of scared actually. Like legit. I kept looking like behind me because
Oh, but don't look out the
Bro.
window. What if you
No.
see someone silent?
Ah,
Oh,
I'm
fuck
gonna-
no.
I
Cause
mean, would you
like
smile back? Would you do a peace sign? Yeah.
Cause okay, you guys know, okay, the audiences out there and the three streams right now. Earlier while we were preparing for this stream, I kept apologizing because my background noises were like loud as fuck because we had visitors over. The reason why we had visitors over because for the 40 days since the passing of my uncle who recently died here from cardiac arrest. And I am quite scared because I keep looking to the kitchen where his room used to be. I kept looking back because like I don't know why, but I keep feeling that somebody's staring at me.
Oh
It's-
no.
No, like it's
But
the
like-
one with the spirits, like that's saying that.
But I know he's just like looking over me to, just check up on me. I know he's really he's a really kind guy, so I know.
He's literally lurking, man.
The lurker.
I can't do this.
Okay, now that I said that, I think like I just felt like nothing. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I just need to
I just
say
felt
that.
like-
I'm just getting goosebumps.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I thought you were gonna say, now that I said his name, it's cold in here. I could see my breath.
Oh my
No,
god.
no, no, I was not expecting to
I need
say.
I need to get my EMF.
Yeah, go get the smudge sticks.
But yeah, so
Go get the
I think
crucifix.
after I said that he was, I think his soul was aware. I don't know. It's been 40 days, so yeah. Oh my gosh, shit.
He's in the tree, god damn it. Get out of there.
Then get off my
I
tree.
think I need to go. I need to-
No.
I really cannot handle this tension we're going on.
Bro, I thought I was so brave. Now just like I'm alone outside here right now. It's just like oh, shit, man.
Yeah. The question is like, are you really alone?
Wow.
To be honest,
Wow.
I believe I'm
Oh,
not actually. At this point, I believe I'm not. I think somebody's like literally here. Not physically, but you get what I mean.
You know.
Spiritual.
spirit.
Oh,
Oh.
oh no.
Oh.
Stop
Calling him
moving.
morning star, bro.
What?
God, I hope somebody follows you.
Oh.
Amina.
Oh, yeah. Follow me on Twitch.
No, no.
You want to know, like, there's something funny, like, my grandma passed away in a rocking chair, right? Like a big, I think it's called a lazy boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, lazy boy. Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah,
Oh,
But,
no.
like-
Oh, no.
yeah. It's
A
like
lazy boy. It's like a really comfy ass chair. So
A lazy boy?
yeah, it's a brand actually. A lazy boy is
Oh.
a brand.
what's a brand?
Yeah, it is a brand.
Lazy
What?
boy.
But it's just known as a lazy boy because,
Oh.
like, they're known for like those
Yeah.
comfy ass sofas.
Oh, I didn't know. So yeah, so yeah, my grandma, she passed away in a lazy boy, a very specific lazy boy, and as a kid, I never really cared. So I would always love, like, my friends would come over and I would just wait. There's always someone that's gonna go sit down on, because it's either that or the kitchen chairs, right? So there's always someone like, or sometimes some of my friends would like race to the lazy boy, and then I would always be like, my grandma died on that chair.
Why
And-
would
and they
you
were like-
do that?
Why? That's so bad.
And they're like, you're kidding. I'm like, no, I'm serious. Ask my dad.
No, it's
Why
like,
would you
For
do that?
alibi, bitch.
Yeah.
just like,
Bruh.
nah.
And
Nah.
every time they would like slowly get up and be like, "Oh, I'll sit on the floor now." My phone.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Wait.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
would sit on it. I didn't have a problem with it. It's like,
Oh hell no! I'm so sorry. I hope my cats are just fucking with me. I just heard something thud.
oh no, are they licking your
No.
I
feet?
know. It's happening.
No, I'm not licking. Oh no.
Oh god, I hate it here right now. Why does it have to happen to me?
Call your 9 cats: Jimmy, James, Bob, Bobby, Bill. Boo-boo, blah.
No.
I was running out of names.
And I think he just wanted to be like, hey yo, I'm here. No, I know. I know you're there. Don't worry. I'm so fucked in the head. I have experienced a lot of like supernatural shit, boy.
You are like you're a supernatural magnet. Like what the hell, man?
I, don't know.
Ew.
I keep telling you stories ever since the start, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
I might have to leave for dinner soon, but I don't know when it's done. So I guess my kid will barge in when I need to go. You know, just
Yeah.
a heads up.
Okay.
If you suddenly hear a high pitched voice, it's not a ghost; it's my child. Spoiler.
Yeah,
Bruh.
he'll just call you because it's dinner time. You'll make your way to like, you'll go outside of the room, and then you just hear your kid under your bed because he's scared because there's someone in the kitchen.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
Good, bro. Children, bro. The last thing you want for like supernatural shit is for your child or somebody's
Oh,
child to be
no.
like, hey yo, I saw somebody. Like,
No. But like you know how kids can actually like they are known for
kids
seeing.
can see. Yeah, kids can see shit. To be honest, so
Yeah,
He
I
did
believe
have a
that.
nightmare like that once, and he came to my room all crying and panicking, like, "Mommy, there's someone in my room." And I was like, "What? What did he look like?" And he was like, "I don't know. It was dark." And then all of a sudden, he started talking about a shark or something. I don't know. It was weird.
It was a strong-
And then
Man.
it was a man, and then suddenly it was a shark, and then I don't know.
It's just
No.
like, mommy, I just saw somebody. Also, do you want to know about sharks?
No. It was like the shark attacked him or something. I don't know.
Oh,
I was
Man.
honestly okay. Like I was like, what
thank you, shark. Thank you, random ass shark,
my
for
God.
saving.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually did that
Shout out.
before to my mom. Like I told her
Oh.
like there was someone in my room.
Oh, bro.
She did
So
not
many
question
stories
it.
of, like, kids do
Well,
that.
the only thing that happened was the the seizure thing.
Oh no.
That really creeped out my parents too. So
I also
You know, like-
once had my child in my bed because he couldn't sleep, and then I woke up with him like sitting on top of my chest. I was like, "What are you doing? Get off me!"
I can't breathe. No.
This happened to my friend. Like when he was younger, he walked into his parents' room slowly, all sheepish, and said, "Like, there's someone in my bed." So the parents are like, "Okay, whatever. Let's go see the monster. Let's go see the big bad guy."
Exactly that.
So yeah, like they take his hand. They walk all the way to his room, and this is a real story. Like there was someone in his bed actually.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
What?
It was
A
like
man?
a drunk. Yeah, it was like a drunk hobo who just opened the door and made his way to the bed. But could you imagine, like, you really expect nothing, right? You expect nobody, and you see somebody. Like
How
something
did you
like,
get in?
he just opened the door. I guess they didn't lock. They don't lock.
Lock?
Yeah.
But I didn't give a shit. I'm just like,
Uh,
bro, I need to sleep.
like something like this kind of happened to me when I started working where I currently work. I got so startled. I'm in this the underground parking lot, and I'm just walking, right? And I kind of turn around, and I see a guy sitting on a chair, and it startled me so much. I got so scared. Like, what the hell? What is that? Then
What is
I I keep looking, and I'm like, oh, I thought it was a guy. It's just a bunch of clothes. I don't know why. Like, there was like clothes and blankets, but like so. Also, there's like two chairs facing each other, very very close, right? So there's this pile of blankets, and then once again, I get startled again by the same the same thing, because when you look down, making its way towards the other chair is actually feet. And I'm like, oh shit, there is someone! And I didn't know what to do. I was like, I don't want to deal with this. The building's locked. What is it? I just wanted to leave, but I was like, if I just leave, I'm the worst security agent. I was so like, so I was like, hi, hey, hey,
Hey.
hey,
Like,
hey,
hi!
Hi. How you doing?
Can I have you a cup of coffee?
I like it.
So in the end, it was like an employee that had the access card, and he lives really close, and when his wife doesn't like when he drinks or doesn't want him to drink, so sometimes he just drinks and sleeps there, and I had no idea. And I told my boss,
my
he's like,
God.
oh yeah, that's Bob. I'm like, what? Why are you so casual about this? Why do we have a
yes,
guy sleeping in the like what? Oh my God, yeah, that got me hard, like, you know.
Typical Bob.
how it goes, If it was like some dude there, then it's fine. To be honest.
Yeah,
Why
but
is
you
it so
know,
quiet now, bro? What the fuck?
You're so cute. That's why.
What the
Okay.
fuck? I had like my uncle told me this happened to his friend. I think I told you guys before. So they're both sleeping, right? Like, you know how Asians have this like, okay, so basically everyone who lives in an old house where they have this like fan, it's really noisy, like a ceiling fan. I still have that. So it's like they were laying down, right? And then they were like, he was trying to sleep, man. Like the dad was trying to sleep, and then the son was like, "Hey, dad," and he was like, "What? Why is there an uncle at our ceiling fan?" And then he looked up and was like, "There's no one." And he's like, "Dad, there's like literally someone there, but like in a baby language, bro. Okay, so like, there's someone there, Dad. He's looking at us." And I was like, "Okay, can you like describe it to me? Like, can you describe the uncle appearance? Because he thinks it's like pranking his dad, you know? Like, you know how kids like to prank adults." And he's like, "Okay, he's bald, and his eyes are just directly staring at us. Like, he's just looking at us, holding the fan thingy, like, you know, the fan wings."
It's swinging on the fan.
Oh, yeah, he was like spinning, bro.
Oh
What the fuck? So scary, bro.
Bro, I would slap the shit out of the child and
I
be
would
like, shut the
Bro,
fuck
throw
up.
the child away.
Chose the child. Chose the child. Like fucking
And then there was, like,
basketball.
Another one just like camping, like there was like a school camp or something, and then this dude, he was like a student, he's like sleeping, and then he woke up like in the middle of the night, and then he heard like someone counting, like a little girl counting, just like 1, 2, like still counting, right? And then she was like, "Grandma," he's like, they went to his bed like in front of him, and it's like, "Grandma, this one's not asleep yet." And he was like, and he screamed, bro, and everyone woke up and threw the pillow at him. He was like, "Shut the fuck up." That's so scary to imagine, like someone just like counting and then reaching to you and be like, "Hey, you're not asleep."
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
They're all
bro.
boys.
Bro.
No.
It's like the boy bathroom.
Ew, get out of here, Grandma. What the?
Bruh, I was
Ew.
no,
It's not
I-
scary if we
bro, I thought I would be fine for today's stream, but like ever since like my parents and like my cousin went into their rooms to just fucking rest, and like I'm all alone and just waiting for my sister to come home. It's just like I'm so scared, bro. I can't.
You're not home?
My sister is out to take her boyfriend to his home.
Sa ulo.
For real. But now I just want her to go home, bro. I just want her to come home. Oh, I
No,
keep
that's gonna
I
be-
keep looking at my back because I feel so. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna turn on like the lights. I'm so
Oh my god. Yeah, but what if you don't come back?
Shut
my
up.
God. Morning star.
Guys, I'm gonna go.
Morning more. I don't want to be morning right now.
Wow. Okay.
Giving me bad vibes.
Ew.
What?
VC, what the hell is that? Disgusting.
I'm looking at Twitter, bruh.
Ew.
I'm
Could you imagine this?
so sleepy.
Okay, I'm back. I just
Me
turned on
too.
my lights. Yeah.
Well, it's everybody's excuse. Yeah, I'm so tired.
Yeah, it's like getting
I'm
late,
tired,
you know.
man.
So
I'm really
tired.
sleepy. I haven't slept for at least 24 hours.
Yeah, to be honest, same. I have worked so hard.
Good night, good night, good night.
Wow.
Bye, bye.
Okay.
Aw.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
I hate it here, but you know, it was
Bye.
not so fun as expected. You know?
Next year, yay.
Next year.
I love you again. I love you again. I'm sorry.
My sister will tweet Sanchi Ken has passed away.
What? No.
Oh no, stop. Oh,
Yeah, but-
oh.
God. Oh no.
And
I
I'm
want
like,
to sleep.
Bro, I'm
yes.
just waiting for my sister to come home, to be honest.
VC.
Bye
Mm.
bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
It's not fun. I hate it here. Bye.
You guys don't stop ninja freaks.
Bye.
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 Oh, okay.
Oh, there.
Man.
There they go. Man, oh my god.
They
Bro.
love
Bro, I am. Oh, to be honest, I am legit fucking scared right now. You don't
Oh.
even.
I wasn't
Like,
pretty.
Like, out. That was it though.
Oh
Like-
my god. Morning, you have a message from VC and Ken,
Oh, no.
and that is a middle finger.
Well, I was gonna say if it's not nice, don't say it. What
Bro.
did I do? I'm not the one with the real, I'm a sleepwalker, doppelganger.
Don't expose me, bro.
There we go.
Bro.
But there's I always have to go like in a really. Honestly, it's always like kind of scary. It's like this room all the way to the last floor, on the top, right? It's like the boiler room. So there's a lot of pipes and all. There's a lot of noise, and I always tell myself if I die here, someone's gonna find me like in a long time, in a really long time. But I always have to check that room. And every time I
Oh.
walk out, I open the door. There's a door to my right. I have to go there, and I always go straight to the other door without looking around. And honestly, I know it's just in my head, but if I tell myself there's somebody, I feel it. I don't know how to tell you. I feel it, and so I know, like, I guess depending who you are, if you just decide that there's somebody behind you, you will feel it,
That's true. Yeah,
Mm.
that's what I'm feeling right now. To be honest,
Are they like massaging your shoulders and you're like,
I
oh,
wish. Bro, my back is hurting.
Man.
But bro, it's so weird because this is not a joke. Okay, I'm just like describing what I'm like seeing right now. But like every time I try looking behind me, there's like this like quick like black silhouette, and it's
But why? Don't turn around.
But it's fine because when I went out to turn on the lights, I was praying. So, because that's
Oh
what
no.
my auntie.
You're like, oh, I'm a VTuber. Don't kill me.
No, I'm sorry. Just like went silent because my cousin was about to like, I don't know, like appear, like, you know, high five me. But then like when he saw my screen have the Discord, he was like looking at my side and just like went into this room. He knows already, but like, oh my god.
Wait, what do you mean sad? Have to.
Look,
Like,
look, like he was like smiling because he knows like I was streaming. I no, not streaming. Like I'm like, you know, doing my
Damn.
business. but bro, because like that's what because earlier before I went to the stream, my one of my aunties asked me if like when I was alone at home, when when the visiting hours was the days, like the day for day 1 and day 2, I told her that like yeah, I felt like a presence when I was alone. And she told me that like whenever I felt that, I had to pray. And now now feeling it, I'm just like doing the same thing, and it's like it's kind of easing me. So it's like, oh shit, why is this happening to me during the time where like, oh my god, bro, I'm scared. So man, why the fuck are y'all silent? Please, I'm scared. Oh man.
Oh no.
Bruh.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like the more you believe in spirits, the more like you'll like attract them. I don't
Or
know.
you'll see.
Yeah, the more you
Yeah.
attract them, because like I think because they're more like aware that like okay,
Like
so
they
this
know.
person they know shit, so they'll be like, hey yo, let me fuck with them.
Hey, yo.
It's just like, hey yo, let me
Hey,
put
yo.
you here.
Like, bitch, if you're trying to haunt me, like, please give me some like knowledge, please. Be useful for once.
I remember like in my room I had like a hook that's like you kind of put it on the top of your door, and when you close the door of your room when you're inside you could put like, I don't know, your school bag on that hook, stuff like that. And I remember I would just put like I think it was like a big shirt or something, and quickly I had to like take it off, or like I had to like not put anything there, because when I went to bed and just closed the lights, it really looked like someone every time. And I was like,
Yeah, that's
no,
Yeah.
nah. Like
No, no.
you either join in my bed or you go away, but you don't just look at me, man.
just like,
know what I would
just
do.
like, do you wanna talk about it? Like, do you wanna come to my bed or something? Or just like get the fuck out of my room?
Yeah.
Do one, not both.
And like make up your mind. Please don't be such a creep,
Oh my god.
Like, you were once like me, a living being.
Oh my god.
Like, bro, give
Maybe
me a
they're just
break.
scared to join in the bed because they know they feel cold.
Oh, bro, like,
I
Yeah,
have
I
a
don't want to
question.
make you uncomfortable, so just watch you sleep.
So
yeah.
yeah, I have a question. Like, I guess it could apply for all three of you. But like, has it ever happened that you had like one of your cats? In this case, in Tofu's case, it's herself. The cat just like stared into a corner of a room, and
All of them, yes.
okay,
Not,
yeah,
not
okay.
my cat. Not my cat, but it's Tofi, my dog.
Oh.
This happened to my mother actually. Again, so you're all aware the reason why I'm fucking scared right now. My uncle died here again through a cardiac arrest, and like, my mother told me that like ever since the death, Tofi has been staring at her. Tofi had been staring at her just like, because of course, like, my uncle was my mother's brother. So, so she was grieving and such. And Tofi has been aware that, like, because dogs know emotions. So, um, so my dog has been staring. And last Wednesday, actually, when my mother was watching a movie, nobody was here at home because I was at school. My sister and my cousin and my dad was at work, so it only left my mother here here in our house. And when she was watching her movie, Tofi was like sitting down with her at her side, and Tofi has been staring, and Tofi was staring behind her. And suddenly she was just like staring. She was just keep staring at behind. Then suddenly he was like barking. My poor mother was so scared. She went to the room. She went to her room, turned off the TV, with like bolted to the room because she was so scared.
Oh no.
What the fuck barks? Like, what dog barks at nothing behind you?
Toffee.
Yeah.
But I think Tofi's like, he was here earlier, but I think it was like, I think he's in our room right now. He's like sleeping under the bed.
Oh no, under the bed's gonna
Not
look.
under.
No, not under the bed.
Yeah, he always sleeps under the bed because it's cold and he loves cold.
Oh,
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
could you imagine, like, when you die, you're a ghost, and you try your best to communicate, right? You're like, oh, why don't?
That's really happening.
But the thing is, like, you can barely move stuff. So all you manage to do is just knock stuff down, and people are like, ah! And you're like, no, I'm a VTuber too. Me too. Hello. Fox, that's me.
Vox a Coomer.
Hello. I'm a kindred. Bruh. Oh man.
So, do your cats do that too?
My cats. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. But they have been staring in. Because my cats are outside, like in the balcony, but don't worry. They're all, like, they're caged in, technically, but it's the balcony, but like with like grids and stuff and the gate. So they couldn't get outside to the road. But where they are situated in, there's like, oh my god, I swear to god, this bitch, I can see something. There's a window looking into the dining room, so they've been staring inside, so, which is kind of weird, but I do understand why.
We all know.
People calabres. Okay, so yeah.
Your uncle.
But yeah. It's
Oh my
scary.
God.
Well, like sometimes too, I could like smell it's either rose or candle, like lit candle. It's kind of like a sign that he's there, but like at this point, I haven't smelled anything. Thankfully, thank fuck.
Damn.
But
Ghost fart.
yeah.
Ghost
Damn.
fart.
Yeah.
I could like,
Oh my god.
Mm.
yeah. Man, if only I could fart like candles. What the fuck?
What?
Candles.
Wait.
Candles
Go,
smell.
Miko.
Oh yeah. Could you imagine, like, a world? Everyone's like, "You farted, yeah," and then like you're proud, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's not good. If only that was possible.
Oh no. Oh my god. Leroy is asking, did you ever feel like a room just suddenly become like get a chill out of nowhere.
Yes.
No,
Sometimes. I don't know.
but I'm.
You know, sorry, this kind of like comes out of nowhere, but like honestly, I sometimes like I scare myself at work. And I don't know why I do that. So I basically, when I do my patrol, right, I start all the way up and I go down, and when I get to each side of the building, I take the stairs, just one, I'm going to the next floor. But every time I'm like at the top, I just look down, right, and all you see is like that spiral, right, and I'm like, what do I do if I just see some guy pop his head out? You know what I mean?
Bro, yeah.
Just smack it.
Or
No,
yeah,
no, but-
Rapunzel, like
No, but
grab
like
a frying pan and just smack.
no, but
Bro,
like he
you-
would be far away because it's like a long staircase all the way down. All I see is like the spiral, right? But like you
And
just see
Robin.
like I don't have maybe
Bro,
there's
you
a
have the
yard.
ability to scare yourself and to scare somebody else. Because I remembered once like you showed something from your work and it's like a dark room and shit. And it was like, oh shit, shut up. I'm trying
I
to
show-
live here.
I show that to like people when I can. Like I had like there was like two kids, I don't know, like about 17, 18 years old, whatever, and they just come in and they're like, oh, can we like charge our phone here? And I get it, like, when your phone has no battery and like you need it, right? And it's like 1 a.m, so I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. If it's gonna help you out, if you need to call a cab after, stuff like that, right? So I'll help out if I can. So because of that, we started talking to pass the time, and I showed them that picture, and they were like, they couldn't believe it. I'm like, no, it's here, man, it's here. But like I talked to my boss about like the weird stuff that happens at my job, and like my boss was just like, oh yeah, this place is haunted. Like he
Wow.
has no
Straight
Yeah,
up.
he has no hesitation on telling you, like, yeah, this place is fucking haunted.
yeah.
uh,
But like one of the things, I don't know if I told you guys, it's like every time I would do my patrol, it's always weird because it's never at the same time, but it's always as I get to the 8th floor. I walk close, I get close to the elevator, and I always hear ding, and I'm like, oh, okay, yes, I guess an employee just forgot something and he's back, right? And every time this would happen, not every day, but for a while, it would always happen. The elevator is open and there's nobody, but it's always like as I got every time. So I told my boss, and he's like, yeah, there's weird stuff going on here, but it's been a long time I didn't see that. But yeah, and sometimes there's a camera in all of the elevators, and I just hear, because it's really like quiet at my job. I'm alone, so you hear it when an elevator randomly like close the door, because when they're on the main floor, the doors are always open. It's just so things can go like smoothly, right? So the door's closed and it just goes to like a random 10th floor. And I look at the cameras, there's no one in the elevator. I look at the 10th floor, I see the elevator door open, no one walks in or out, no one called it. And I'm just there like, okay, I'm gonna die tonight. Like, okay.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So calm though, like just okay.
Oh yeah, like I'm take me,
Like,
man.
okay.
Just make it painless.
Oh
Oh
god.
man.
Something really startled me not too long ago, like a couple of weeks ago, and okay, there's I'm in a lobby, and my desk is in the middle, but all the way to the side there's like a big plant, a really really big plant, and I hear a sound, because I'm alone and it's really easy to hear a sound. I hear a sound like if someone passed and like kind of like hit the plant or hit the pot. So I turn around really really quick, I swear, and I don't know, sometimes I'm like, should I have like filmed this, or maybe I should have filmed like the cameras, but like the plant was moving, like if someone brushed the plant or some like a big wind, a strong wind. The plant was actually moving and moving slow and slower, and at some point it just stopped because But the fact that first of all, like there's no wind. Yeah. Anyway, that like I'm not. I'm serious. Like I was like, okay, there's a ghost right there. Like he just passed. Okay, just snap my neck, man. Come on.
Ah, god damn it, this fucking shit. Don't move
Yeah.
my plants, bro.
Stop touching my plants, man.
Stop touching my plants, man. I just rearranged them. Oh, bro. Oh, man. Just like the pot itself just like moving.
No,
Or-
it's this. I heard a sound, but it's like it's like if someone walked and maybe like hit the pot with like their leg or their foot, something like that. But I turned around really, really fast because I'm just there, and of course there's nobody, but the plant is moving, and then it slowly moves. Like it moves like less and less, just like any normal object you would like kind of touch, or any other plant actually.
Mm.
So that really got me. Like
That's
no wind.
weird.
yeah, like there's no wind. There's no one obviously in the lobby. I'm on my phone, like
I think it's dinner time.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. I also hear my parents.
I think my table will say bye. Hang on. You wanna
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
wait. Kid is interfering stream. Hold up. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
Okay, it was fun, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
See you
fun.
later. Mama comes. Go. I'll be right back. I'll be closing off then. I'll be hopping up. Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
it was fun. Thanks for the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Like the
Bye bye.
Okay. Wait.
Or-
Almost. Wait. So it's like 6. What time is it for Sai right now? I think it's 6 p.m. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
But it's like super late for you guys. Oh, okay, yeah, that's it.
It's
Okay.
11.
Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah, that's why I was scared.
Yeah, like, oh my god.
Cause bro, I don't know what's happening, bro. It's like I don't know what happens after 40 days. Cause I know 40 days in the Bible, I guess, like the soul of the dead will, go to heaven and shit or something. But I don't know. I had never heard someone telling me that they would fuck me up in
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I
No,
don't know.
your tree thing just was the worst for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the CC
Oh.
thing, yeah. The tree.
Caillou, thank you for the raid.
Because, oh my god, I forgot what that story was, but like I remember the story. I know I'll try to remember, but I doubt I will because I don't even know where I saw it. But it was something like the guy's room was next to like the tree. It was on the second floor, right, of his house, and the tree was like the branches were really, really close to his window. So he was saying like it was always normal for him to hear like the branches like scratch at his window. And of course there was like a story related to that, how at some point it was not the branches, but I forgot what it was. Ugh.
As I
There's
remember-
another. Go.
No, no.
Go.
You proceed, sir.
Okay, I just don't want you to forget.
Don't worry, I won't forget. Don't worry.
Okay. I'll kind of make it quick because I don't know all the details because this is like a friend's story, and he told me like this was the scariest thing that has ever happened to him just because it was so real. So, so yes, it was he works in like this really really big place. It's really empty. There's only like 2 employees. That's all you gotta know because I don't remember the big details. But yeah, so and as he starts working, it's always like walking down this long corridor, and like at some point in the middle, he just turns right into the locker room, and one day he tells me like one day it was he didn't think about it, but he's walking and there's this lady walking towards him, and he didn't think about like why, what is she doing here? Oh, Tofu, the
Don't
the
mind
blanket
me.
is too the blanket is too warm for you.
Yeah.
You want my blanket?
No.
Wow, the green. Well, I'll give it to you. But yeah, no. So the thing is, yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, he's walking, and like, there's a lady walking towards him, and he doesn't think at that moment like, why would there be someone there? You know, it doesn't. You're blocking. It's so funny what we see right now. Don't worry, don't worry. Okay, so yeah, like at some point. Oh, that was Vanny. I thought that was I thought that was Tofu. There you go. There you go, Vanny. So yeah, basically he says at some point, because I guess he was kind of like daydreaming, the lady walks towards him, and at some point she just turns left into the room where the locker. Why is Vanny bonking herself? Is she thinking of stuff? Okay. And the lady just turns left into the locker room, and that's when my friend kind of like realizes, wait, that's not an employee. Who is that? You know.
Mm.
So anyway, whatever. Like in 5 seconds he'll get there. So in a couple, he does the couple few steps that's left, and he turns right into the locker room as well, and he sees his friend getting ready, and he looks around. And for real, this is a real story. He looks around and he says, like, he asks his friend, "Where's the lady?" And his friend is like, "What? What lady?" He's like, "No, and my friend's like, "I saw a lady come in, like just now." And his friend was like, "No." And by the way, the room had only one. There's only one door to the room, and
Oh.
that is, you know. So my friend got really, really scared at that moment. He understood. And like the rational thoughts came back flooding in. Like, wait, we usually always work only 2 people. We work in this enormous place, so there shouldn't be anyone, and there is always nobody. Like, why? And she's not here. Like, but he told me he saw her. He saw her. He could hear her footsteps. So yeah, that's like the scariest thing
Thank
that
you
has
for the
ever happened to
follow,
him,
Mr.
just
Tomo.
because it's so unexplained and it's so real.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's scary.
That is scary. Oh my shit. But okay, I just remembered about the second house where the tree thing happened to.
Oh,
Oh, there's more.
So we
yeah.
all know that like it's haunted as shit. All right. As I remembered when we were newly there, like we were just moving and stuff, and we had this like ceiling fan already there, where above that is the second floor, where as I said, my mother has been hearing like loud footsteps, and whenever she goes up there, it's so bad because as I remember, the stairs were like those like spiral stairs.
Oh.
So it's so fucking annoying, I swear to God. But when we were attaching like new light bulbs to the ceiling fan, it's that type of ceiling fans where like there's like light bulbs on it, and then suddenly it was new light bulbs. We knew that like there's nothing wrong with it. Suddenly it went boom, like it blew, like not really badly, but it like I could like I remembered seeing sparks coming from the ceiling fan because it apparently like short circuited. I didn't know the reason why it did, but it was so scary. So like that's where ever since that time, like shit happened. Like the tree accident. I guess we could say the tree accident at this point. The tree accident, the footsteps. Actually, I just remembered like some stuff were moved sometimes.
Oh no.
Like
Ew.
example, like a remote is like from this one side of the table now. Like when and then suddenly one of us like left, like with no one in sight of the table. And then when somebody comes back, like the remote is like on the other side of the table. Like that type of shit happens. But yeah.
Oh,
But
no.
it's just a rental house too, and damn, I like e- ever until now I can still remember that time like really clearly, because who would forget, like I'm like shaking and shit. Like I was like, apparently my father said that I thought I didn't sound like anything, but my father said like when that happened it sounded like I was choking.
Oh my
I was like,
gosh.
it was like doing that.
Oh.
Yeah. And then they were panicking because as the time grew, it went from like too quiet to like really like loud. So they went outside because they were about to send me to the hospital. But when I went outside of the room, it stopped, and I was.
Oh wow.
Then when I tried to speak to them, because my mother, I remembered she was panicking. Like, it's like, Fanny, what happened? Like, she was doing that thing, and then like I just remember, just like I was like stuttering and stuff. It was like as if I didn't know how to speak, that type of thing. So yeah, and it's bizarre. And then the next day, I remembered I asked my mother, at that time where that happened, were you actually like, did you leave the bed? And she was like, no, I was there all the time until that happened. So I was like, but why did I open my one eye? You weren't there. I was like, oh my god, bro. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess. Oh no.
Mm.
But if I'm not mistaken, then take this with a grain of rice or salt, with a grain of salt. I so yeah, if someone is having a seizure, I think there's nothing you can do but wait. You wait it out.
Yeah, you wait it out, to be honest. But
Maybe put their head to the side.
But I don't think it was like a really serious seizure. Like, not, I don't know, because I have talked to people who had seizures. They told me that they didn't see anything. But I'm guessing it depends on the person, because my mother told me when I was like experiencing that, my eyes were wide open. But when I asked my friends who experienced the same things, they told me that the people who were there told them that their eyes were closed. So it kind of depends, I guess, in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I remember, sometimes I would work at a pharmacy, and you have these normal calls on the phone. Like you would hear the cashier ask like, "Oh, we need a supervisor is needed in the front," or stuff like that. If a pharmacist, like a pharmacist is asked to the front. One day there's like this call, and it's not like professional. It's like, it's not the normal message, and she's like, "We need a pharmacist in the front," and she hangs up, and it's like, I just I'm like, something's off, and I think a lot of employees just knew something was off. We all went to the front. One of the clients was having a seizure, and like she didn't know what to do. Yeah, apparently she was like talking to her, and the client apparently like the client was like started like having these wide eyes looking straight at her, and her gaze was going up slowly, and
Oh,
that's when
yeah.
she started like
Oh.
falling down, and you know, oh my
Mhm.
god, yeah. So that was crazy, but you know, like the pharmacist was there, but I think there was nothing besides just waiting. You know, you
Right, yeah. Unless if you like, if it's prolonged, like very literally, like even if you wait, it feels like it has been like so long. It's like the most logical thing is just like get some help from like a professional, like I don't know, the
yeah.
ambulance or something. But like, yeah, thank God I'm still here after the
Yes.
Oh
incident.
my god, no. Is that your, I don't know, answer only if you want to,
Mm.
but I'm wondering, like, is this like your first time, or is this
That
the first one?
that moment? Wait, are we talking about like seizures and stuff?
Yeah. Was this
That
your first?
that was my first and my last so far. Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
good.
Hmm.
And like you were sleeping, right? It's not like, oh, I was at
Oh
a movie.
yeah, I was
watching lights, right?
sleeping. I wasn't moving and shit. I was sleeping, and I remembered
Oh, wow.
I was the first one to sleep because my father was working and my mom was actually no, we slept together. Me and my mom slept at the same time while we're waiting for my father to like finish work. And then ever since that, my like I think somebody, I don't remember who, but somebody in my family went to like to a church and asked them, because of course when you encounter something like something supernatural and shit, you always go to the church. So when they asked what to do, um they told them that I should like, whenever I go to sleep, I should have like a rosary like be hung over my head in case,
Oh.
you know. Yeah.
Wait, what? Can you remind me what that is again?
A rosary. It's the fuck. I don't know if I could like.
Is it like a
So-
necklace?
Yeah, it's kind of
Kind
like.
of
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
Without-
search
Yeah,
rosary.
with okay, now I know. It's like with the
Mm.
beads.
Beads.
Yeah, the beads
Yeah.
and the cross and the
Christian beads.
yeah. Christian.
And then you have
beads.
to say like, yeah, my grandma is very, very like religious. In my family, like you could see that the people are getting like less and less, but it's okay,
Yeah.
But my
It's
grandma,
okay.
so like every time I would like sleep at her place, I would have to like do all of her daily rituals, and like one of them was like,
Mm.
okay, today I don't know, I forgot why, but like, oh, today we do like 2 prayers, and we hold one of the beads for every prayer, stuff like that. So yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
The rosary. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know why. It's weird. Even my, it's so funny because I'm a demon. But like my auntie just told me earlier, it's like you should be like a nun. It's like,
It's funny because like I've heard
What?
that, like, if I'm not mistaken, you know how Iron Mouse, she's
Mm.
like she's the ruler of hell. She's
Yeah,
like
she's the
a
ruler of hell, but like
Yeah.
she was like raised in a Christian family.
yeah, exactly, and like her mom was like, at least you're not the devil, and I was like, hey, what is that? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, bro, I had the same thing because like, my one of my mother's clients for her apartment, which we're really close to, and she has a daughter who's like, of course, like doing some YouTube stuff, like playing Roblox on YouTube and stuff. Actually, she commissioned me to do like one of her arts for her YouTube channel, which is this is really cute because I introduced her to VTubing actually. Like she asked me, I was like, okay, like Fanny, what do you do for like, where did you get this like kind of money? I was like, and I told her that I was like, oh, because I do like streaming and stuff and do arts and stuff. And then I introduced her to some things, and then I was And then she asked me, "It's like, can you design like a character for my daughter?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, sure." And it's like, of course, I would be like, it's like I was after for the money, but like I want to make her daughter happy too. And then she asked me what my character was, and I was like, uh.
Well, when she asked that, did she know you were a VTuber?
Yeah, she knows. She knows because I
Oh,
was the
okay.
one who.
I
And
mean,
before she asked me what I was as a VTuber, and she asked me like, okay, so like, what's a VTuber? And I told her that like, oh yeah, like like you play games to entertain someone, like to entertain like a crowd, so perhaps like, and posing as like a character you like, and then like people can be like demons or like it could be like cat girls or cat boys or like dog boys and dog girls. And she was like, oh man, I would love for my daughter to be like I know my daughter would be inspired by you, but I wouldn't want my daughter to be a demon VTuber. I was like, and then she asked me like, "Oh, okay, so what VTuber are you?" And I was like, well, I am an artist VTuber.
yeah, sure, sure.
I am an artist VTuber.
She just sees you like fawn over like the fatui.
And she knows, she was chill like when I told her it was, it's like, yeah, you do like, because she actually she made her daughter's channel subscribe to my channel. Actually, she turned on the fucking notification. So I was like, and I told her that like, okay, you can go follow my channel, but please make sure not to make your daughter watch my videos, but because usually I do curse a lot on my videos. Like I say bad words on my streams and such, and she's like, oh, of course, I'll make sure of that, okay? And she was really kind. She was like really open minded about me like cursing and stuff, because usually people in the Philippines, people like, I'm not cursing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but but I think that's all. I'm about to leave because
Yeah.
because
You go spend some family time with your uncle. Let's go.
Oh well, my sister is like staring at me right now because she wanted to like play a game.
Yeah, but what if
she's
you
back?
get like what if you get a text and it's like your sister saying, "Oh, I'm almost home." Like,
Oh, shut up! Stop!
Bro,
no, I'm scared.
stop. My
I'm
sister's, like,
scared.
smiling at like stop. At
Yeah,
the
but is
stop.
it like a
Oh.
squeaky smile?
Stop! Bakit horror stories ba? Kami dito. Please lang.
You gotta.
Easy me, bro. Sige, try mo lang.
Tell her later. You're like, hey, are you my sister? All right. Well, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, but like, because I'm gonna
Yeah.
give
But-
this.
but
Yeah.
Thank you so much for for passing by. Let's do this next year.
Next year.
Halloween, please.
Yeah.
I really like this.
Yeah, that was fun. This was fun. So during for the next year, we're all gonna like kind of rack up those weird stories, especially you, Vanny. You,
For
That's
real.
natural. like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You're like, okay, guys, do you want the haunted bathroom or the time I almost died or when my mom had like white eyes and was like "Bleh," everywhere? You know?
Wow. Okay.
Oh my god! But I am literally like, I can sense already that like there's going to be fucked up shit that's going to have to be next year, but hopefully it's not that bad. All right.
Yes.
Stay safe. Stay safe.
Please let me be alive so that I could tell the stories.
That's the reason. That's all. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so
For
much.
inviting me. It was fun.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
All right. Okay,
right.
I'll leave to
All
you.
right.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Drag. there you go. I did a little shout out in the chat for everybody who wants to, and honestly, everybody should. So check it out. Go give her a follow for real. Let's bring her to 500k. Let's go.
500k.
Just a little 500k. It's so weird because the thing is still there. Like in my head, it wasn't there, but you know, I have to like take it off manually on OBS.
Yeah,
Like in my, I thought it would be like Discord reactive, right? Boop, they just leave. Bro, I can still see my model. Yeah, I know. It's like, is it like? Oh, it's not there anymore. Okay, I tried to put it back. What about? Wait, where's Kian? Oh yeah, okay. So Kian is just. Oh, whatever.
I guess she just
I don't know.
closed her thing.
Oh yeah. I get it. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
scared, man. But I swear you know, I know I told you this already, but like there was a moment where I was like, I don't know, I was like in a not a mood, but like I was watching all these scary stories on YouTube, right? But the worst ones, and I didn't expect this, were like the real stories, like about humans murdering other humans, or like yeah, I don't know, I guess it was just so real, right? And yeah, that and I remember like I was neglecting my job. Like I was like, no, I don't need to patrol. It's okay. Oh my god.
Man.
But yeah, I hope I hope you'll have stories of your own as well next time.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to experience spoopy things.
Poopy or spoopy? Because one of them is just gross.
Both.
You're just like, eh. And then the ghost like
not the
didn't
poopy.
flush.
The poopy situation.
Could you imagine like your house is haunted, but it's not scary situations. It's just like he leaves a crap in the toilet bowl every day. You're like, oh man.
No, you get a surprise poop every time you go in the toilet.
Yeah, and then like he just takes your slippers, he switched them, so every time you put your feet in it, it's like it's weird because your right foot is in the left slipper, and you're like, man. And suddenly there are only two left. Yeah, one by one, people are dying. But I think it's time to to call it quits. Unless you can stay here with the campfire and everybody else, and the nice castle in the back if you want.
Wow. Yeah, I mean.
Well, I think it's time to raid as well. I also wanted to like kind of talk to you about super secret stuff. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, for a bit.
Because you're gonna go to bed now.
I mean.
I don't know what was it, like a couple of days ago. It was like 5 a.m. What are you doing?
Wow.
all right. But yes. But thanks so much, Tofu, as well. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure. I did a lousy job organizing this. But...
You were kind of late. Like we thought you were not gonna show up.
No, it's just. I thought it would be quick. No more, because I was like, hey, usually I stream at 8, right? And now it's at 9. It's okay. So I pass by my dad's house because I have to. I just have to. He's gonna lose it if I don't. And you know how parents are. They just like keep you.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, it was really, really fun. I'm happy we were able to do this, and I was kind of scared that we would be like, we're 20 minutes in, we have no more stories, and that includes a 10-minute starting soon screen.
Honestly, I think Vanny kind of carried this.
She did.
She had so many stories.
you know, she was like buff, like everyone was like sitting on her biceps. And she's just like, you know, like that movie Encanto, like, oh yeah, just
Oh,
give it to your
yeah.
sister. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know anything. But that was a good song, you know. Next time I'll join when my kid isn't around. But that's the thing, like, what if you still hear him?
Wow.
And you're like, oh, please quiet down, and then you realize, like, wait, he's not here.
Bruh.
Okay, do you agree that, like, you know, in spooky games or spooky movies, right? You'll hear, like, I don't know, doors and lockers open. You'll hear all those spooky sounds. But among the spooky noises, I don't know why I feel like kids is like the worst. Don't put a laughing kid somewhere
Yeah.
in the corridor.
Have you ever wondered why that's creepy though? Like the sound of children laughing?
I think it's because maybe it's the contrast, the innocence, right?
Like
You
in
know,
a
I don't
spooky
know.
situation?
Yeah. Because of course, if it's like day, and it's really rare, right? That the movies are gonna give you a jump scare or show you something scary when it's the daytime. You know, when the scene turns and it's the sun, you're like, oh, I can eat my popcorn and drink now. You know.
Oh
But
wow.
then it's like when they're like, okay, I totally hope I'm not gonna die tonight, and like the scene turns, like it's already night. You're like, oh, it's now.
Mm.
But for the people who like scary stuff, I don't know if it's still on Netflix. I strongly suggest it. It's called the Haunted of Hill House, something like that.
Oh, the haunting of something
Hill House.
something
yeah,
something.
yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. The on
Oh
See,
yeah,
I think-
it is Haunting of Hill
Okay.
House.
Okay, The Haunting of Hill House has a second season. I forgot. It's like kind of like a different title. It's like The Haunting of Tofu House, but you know, it's made by the same guys. But for real, The Haunting of Hill House, it's a really good horror series. There's not a lot, and this is not really a spoiler, but to me, this is a compliment. There's not a lot of screamers. They get you through the situations. The situations are creepy. One of an example is when you, the viewer, could see there's a danger, but the character doesn't see it. The character opens the door, walks towards you, and you see someone.
Oh
in the
yeah.
same-
That's the
my
worst.
god, that is so scary. And it's amazing. And to everybody who watches this, once you're done, please go on YouTube. Please write all of the hidden ghosts in The Haunting of Hill House. There are so many ghosts, and there are so many ghosts in scenes during the day. It blows my mind, and it's so scary when you actually see them. It makes you appreciate the series so much more. I've caught like one or two in the first season, which is, you know, the Hill House. It's a good story as well. But like an example is like someone talks to someone, like the person is talking, and then the second character walks into the room, right? And as they walk into the room, the camera focuses to the person in the background, right? That is farther away. The thing is, between both characters, there's like a little desk, just a decorative desk, right? And during that slight period where it's focused on that desk, there's a hand under the desk that crawls back in. But it's so fast, you miss it. But when you don't miss it, oh my god, it's so scary. So, a couple of times, like I watched the whole series with a friend, and every time she caught on a lot, like, oh my god, did you see that? And sometimes you just don't know, like the daughter's talking to the mother, and the mother is looking at the camera, which is, you know, the daughter's point of view. But in the background, very, very blurry, there's just a man standing there. He's dressed in the
No.
World War II outfit. That's why you know he's a ghost. He's not just a man. It's the, oh my god. It's so good. These ghosts, like the one I caught on was like a guy, I forgot what, like this character is doing something, right? They're looking at the floor, but the scene is so big and they are all the way on the right, and I'm like, why did they film this from so far away? Why, you know? And on the left, all the way on the left, because I was looking, right, all the way on the left, there's a big coat rack with so many coats on it, like you barely see the coat rack, but one of the sleeves has a hand coming out. And I was like, yo, is that a hand? And later on in the YouTube video, at the end of the series, they show it's a whole guy. It's a ghost that is just there. It's so, oh my god, I have chills. It's so good. Yeah, it's so good. Like the story is really, really scary. And once again, I feel like I don't want to diss screamers, but let's be real. A screamer is like someone tickling you and saying, haha, you laughed at my joke. And it's like, no, you kind of forced me, you know? It's not the same thing. But when a movie could scare you without just, you know, forcing a scare on you with a screamer, it's just like, oh, there's a lady watching the main characters in the window, but this house is abandoned. Like, that's scary, you know?
Yeah, it's more of like the kind of like the unsettling type of scariness, like, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm totally not getting scared. I think we should maybe raid. I don't know.
Okay.
Totally not scared.
Totally, 100%.
But yeah, thank you so much. I'm really happy that it actually it kind of lasted like, well, it's been almost 3 hours. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect it to almost be 3 hours. We need Vanny next time. Let's be real. Like, oh my god.
Yes.
Yes. Do you have?
I was gonna ask you.
Well, it's so funny because there's someone I'd like to kind of like, you know, you know how when you raid people, it's your, I guess, your time to like get closer to them or be like, oh hi, I exist, right? Instead of just liking their posts on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And this person, for specific reasons that you might see in the future, related to Tsuki.
Okay.
But anyway, basically they have the same name. Not the whole thing, but it's like if their name is okay. Let's just say Tofu Kit Kat, and I thought it was them. You know what I mean? I thought it was, but it's like. Yeah, basically, I thought it was a specific person. I was like, "Oh, nice," and then it was just like it was the other person with like the same name.
Okay. Does that mean you don't want to rate them, or?
I mean, we can. I
don't know who you're talking about, but
I think I know this person because of you, actually. Shiromu Kara.
Shiro. I don't know.
Well, should I just put it? Yeah, I should put it in the Discord, right?
Yeah, that would be.
Because I didn't just do that. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Yeah, I don't know them.
No. Damn, but I don't. Because no, it has to be from you.
Really? No.
Okay, because the thing is, I know them from a long time, and the only way I've met people way back was when you rated them, because you were like the only streamer I would watch. Super biased.
I mean, you've literally followed like 0 people until.
I know. I was a bad streamer. I didn't see. I didn't understand networking. I didn't understand the benefits. Like, why should I watch a movie when I could make a movie? You know, that's how I saw it. You know.
Yeah, they do look familiar, but
It's not you?
apparently I'm not following them, so I don't know.
Oh no, you unfollowed.
No, I don't remember doing that, but
yeah. Oh, there's someone else, but no, I think you would consider them a big YouTuber.
yeah, there's also someone else, but I don't know if you wanna.
Oh yeah, let's try. You see, the person I just sent you is I guess you would consider a big. Big.
Ooh, their model looks really good.
Yeah, but the thing is, the reason why I know this person is because of clips on Twitter, and she can spit bars, and we're talking like original lines.
Oh wow, yeah, they're
You know?
definitely big. I mean, they have 3K.
Okay, maybe another time. Maybe I'll try with my one. No, I would not dare to try with my one. Actually, what's the difference? Because let's say we all raid, even like if all of Tsuki raids, they still see it as like one raid at a time, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So the person you sent, let's do
really?
that person. ASMR. I don't know that name. That game.
It's the
But yeah,
latest
yeah.
game, yeah.
Are you ever gonna play ASMR?
Perhaps someday.
Oh, but have you seen like the mic? Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
It's
there's I forgot who, but it was in Kian's Kian's stream when someone suggested using like 2 different mics, and then you connect like one mic to each like ear, so it's like a it's like so-called, okay, I don't know how to call it, like it's like ASMR, you can
ASM mic.
but yeah, that's a pretty
okay,
smart idea.
Yeah, or you can just spend over 1K
1K for that
at least
ear.
and then you just lick it. Did you see people lick it? I was like,
I
no
know,
way.
it's weird, but
I mean,
I don't,
not
I don't
the
claim
king
that
shame,
energy.
yeah, no, but like I expected, like, I'm on your right side, I'm on your left side. But it was just like, and like this was a flesh tuber, right? So you could see her like,
like she's just inhaling, consuming the mic.
and it's like, okay, if people like that, good on them, I guess. Oh no.
Yeah. Well, before we go, is there anything you wanna hype up?
There's no hype up. I guess. Well, no. There's nothing like set in stone, because there's a lot of projects that I had to push. A lot for Tsuki, let's just say, but I had to push back for November, and obviously December. We're gonna do a lot of things. Huh?
Oh, really?
So, yeah, for real. We can't just pass December like it's nothing.
Oh well, what about the 30th?
The 30th.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nothing comes to mind. Do you?
Are you for real?
Are you referring to something? Or?
Are you for real?
No, I'm not for real. Okay. I guess I'll say it. Yes, the 30th, which is very, very soon. It's like now for some of you. The 30th, Sunday, October 30th, 2022. That's the really important part. At 9 a.m. EST, or if you are Tofu GMT plus Tofu, GMT plus 8, it's 9 p.m. So, whatever you see here, and I'll show you one last time.
Your head's going crazy.
Yeah, okay. Enjoy it, because it's over, man. It's over.
It's going to the grave.
Good riddance. It's dying.
You know the funeral song, the meme? That's you and you.
Oh my god. I find, isn't it funny how your model was also dying at the same,
I know, all
What's
the
going
glitches
on?
and bugs just came at the perfect time, I guess.
So yeah, so something I'm not gonna tell anybody, but it rhymes with Mive 2D.
My 2D.
Yeah. I didn't say
What
it. I'm
is
just.
a mive?
Oh no, I'm not saying it's a word. I'm just saying it rhymes with. You know?
I know, but what if it means something else?
I don't know what. But yes. If you guys want to see the if you're a VTuber that just started, or actually no, someone who wants to get into VTubing, right? And you're like, oh, how do I do a debut? Honestly, come over, pass by, and you'll see everything that you should not do. It's gonna be a scuff debut.
Wow.
But for real, I'm gonna have a different model that's not gonna do this. God damn it, this. You know. Finally, I could just like walk around, and he's just gonna go like.
No, not
Okay, no.
the neck breaking.
But yes, it's been something that's been going on for a long time. You know, the whole preparation. You know, but yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. So this, besides Suki Live, I think this will be my other biggest stream ever in terms of importance.
Damn. Okay.
So it would be, it would do, you know, it would mean the world to me if you could, you know, if you could come, you bring your mom, bring your dad, bring your uncle, make them a Twitch account, click the purple follow button. It's free. Please, I need I need the numbers for my self-esteem.
Wow.
But no, for real. Yeah. So Sunday, 9 a.m. I'm gonna have a makeover. Oh yeah,
A makeover.
Oh my god,
Oh my
makeover. I'll bring my cat. Oh, okay. Could you just make them like a Twitch account? Cat A and Cat B.
Whoa.
But yes. Once again, 9 a.m. EST or 9 p.m. GMT +8. For the people who are like, I didn't catch that. Let me show the Tsuki. Wait, was it just Tsuki? Yeah, we have a Twitter and a Discord server. You could get all the all the details there. Join that. Just slip into Tofu's DM. Be like, when is it? Don't do that. But yes, and you know, for real, join. It's a really cool. The Discord server is really cool. A lot of cool people. There's memes, huh? I feel like an old person saying that. Come on, there's memes. You guys like me? Oh,
Okay. Wait. Hold on.
I see. Do your thing.
Oh my gosh, Rumi! Oh my goodness. Thank you for the raid. We were actually kind of wrapping it up. We were about to end actually, but thank you so much. I really appreciate the raid. I saw you were streaming. Wait, was it Cyberpunk? I'm not too sure if I was hallucinating, but oh no, it's okay. I really appreciate it. I hope your stream was good. Yes. Welcome, Raiders. I hope you guys had fun on Rumi's stream. Yes. Alright, as you were saying.
oh, you're done already. Okay, wait, I don't know what I was saying. But you know, for your Raiders, I think they deserve at least another story. You know what I mean? One more story.
Anything? Do you have anything?
Yes, I have.
Okay, let's go.
I feel like this one.
Spoopy story.
Okay. This one is. Wait, I don't know. Okay, no, that one. Okay. 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 A girl got on the train. Okay, a girl got on a train one night. She sat down opposite to this woman, who was sat between two men. She wasn't too bothered about them, except the fact that the woman seemed to be staring at her, but she couldn't quite see because the woman had her hood up. At the next step, At the next stop, I guess, a man got on the train and sat next to the girl. After about 5 minutes, the guy whispered to the girl, "Get off the next stop with me. It's important that you trust me." At the next stop, the girl got off the train with the man and watched the train speed by. The man then turned to the girl and said, "Thank God, I'm a doctor," and that woman was dead. The two men beside her were holding her up.
Oh, okay.
was that too much?
Oh my gosh.
If you want, if you want, I have another short story.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was reading weird because the picture was so far from me, but this one is kind of bigger, so this one should go a little better. Okay, another happy story. Let's go. I watched as my soon-to-be father-in-law held his daughter's head. Sorry. Oh my God. I watched as my soon-to-be father-in-law held his daughter's hand as he walked down the aisle, tears streaming down his face as the wedding march that played in the background reminded him of that. It reminded him that in a few minutes, he would be watching me hold his daughter's hand and slipping on her ring. He walked up to the altar and I took hold of her hand, grinning from ear to ear. It was the happiest day of my life. My bride's father got down on his knees and started begging, "Please, I did what you asked. Just please give my daughter back." I glared at him and I said, "Shut up and stop ruining the moment. If you sit back down and enjoy the ceremony, maybe I'll tell you where I hid the rest of her body."
I knew it. Oh my! So he was just holding her hand, like just her hand, and the rest of her body was not there.
Like I saw a video not too long ago, and I knew it from the start, but still, you really don't expect it, right? It's you see a young teenage boy at home dancing with a girl, but the thing is, the way the camera moves, you see the girl, you see him, his hands are like on holding, like, I guess his girlfriend's cheeks, and you know they dance, and yeah, you know his hands are there.
Which
and
cheeks?
Okay.
I mean, don't give me that look.
Yeah, I'll give you that. The facial cheeks, not the ass. Okay, so that's the thing. It's like basically like the way the camera films everything and portrays everything is really, really well made. And at some point, it really startles you. They cut to like this body that's sitting on the floor. The back is against the wall with no head. And we come back to the main scene, zoomed out, and he's just dancing with the girl's head.
Bruh.
The doc saved that day, yeah. Oh my God. Which cheeks?
Oh.
Are you serious? Tofu changing everything in 1 second.
Amogus.
I have another short one here. You might have heard it.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter woke me up around 11:50 last night. My wife and I had picked her up from her friend Sally's birthday party.
Sally.
Brought her home and put her to bed. My wife went into the bedroom to read while I fell asleep watching the Braves game. "Daddy," she whispered, tugging my shirt sleeve. "Guess how old I'm going to be next month?" "I don't know, beauty." I said as I slipped on my glasses, "How old?" She smiled and held up 4 fingers. It is 7:30 now. My wife and I have been up with her for almost 8 hours. She still refuses to tell us where she got them. Why do you laugh? It's creepy!
That's funny.
Ew!
Maybe it's just like chicken fingers, like chicken strips.
Mhm.
Don't give me that face.
I had a good impression of you, but I had
Wow, what does that mean?
nothing. In the other news, I really enjoy like short. Sometimes when they're too short, it's hard to make a scary story. But there's like this subreddit. I think it's a subreddit. It's like 2-sentence horror stories. Stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's 1 sentence actually.
Wow, I was scared. No, but the one I knew was 2 sentences, and I have one here that says, "I never go to sleep, but I keep waking up."
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's creepy, man. No.
Is it? No.
Okay.
I got one.
Do you know? Okay, go.
I got a 2-sentence star story.
I heard it was 1 sentence, but okay.
I mean, okay. I clicked on start streaming. I was muted the whole time. Come on! You could at least pretend to laugh. Oh my goodness.
What?
I'm so sorry. Oh my god, Kiana.
No way.
Thank you for the raid.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's funny because we just got raided about 10 minutes ago. I said I was gonna end stream. And then we got another raid, but thank you so much, Kiana. Thank you for the raid. Oh my god, my mic. I'm so sorry. How was your stream? Well, let me give you a shout out real quick. Oh shoot. I had a typo. I am so sorry.
I succeeded.
Oh my gosh. Five Nights at Freddy's. How was it? I hope your stream was good, and thank you so much for trusting me with your community. I really appreciate the raid. And if you need to go off to take a break or anything, please feel free to do so. Yes, welcome raiders. Yes, we were having a little fun spooky story stream with a bunch of friends, but we were actually about to wrap it up. But I suppose we can try to slip in a few more. couldn't get past night 3. Oh no! I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's, but I've seen gameplay and it looks pretty scary, not gonna lie. So good job on even attempting the game. It must have been hard. Died multiple times and stuck at third night. I see. Will you be going into the other Five Nights at Freddy's games? Okay. Do you have any more stories?
Yes, I have a very, very short one here. Do you know what a phantom limb is?
A phantom what?
A phantom limb. So let's say you lose your leg, right? A phantom limb is like you still you might feel might feel someone tickling your toes. I don't know, but like your foot isn't there anymore, but you might still have these sensations.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, wait, like you lose a limb, but you still feel it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Ah.
So I just need the people, and including you, to understand this, to know this story. Very, very short story goes like this. The doctors told the amputee he might experience a phantom limb from time to time. Nobody prepared him for the moment, though, when he felt cold fingers brush across his phantom hand.
No.
Ah!
No.
Ah! Okay, I have one here. These are all stories I've read way back in the past, so most of them I don't remember. So I'm also, discovering them along with you. Wait, was it? God, where was it? But no. Wait,
Thank you for the
it's not this
follow,
one.
sis. Welcome.
Okay, here it
I
is.
just wanted to hold that.
This happened to a friend I know. She's living alone in her apartment, and late one night, she has a guy friend over. He sits on her bed when he suddenly decides he wants to eat tandoori chicken. I don't know what that is.
Oh, a tandoori
but it
chicken?
sounds delicious.
Mm.
It was 12 at night, so she was confused and said, "Can't we get some, tomorrow? Oh my god." He insists that they get some that night and pulled her out of her apartment without taking the keys. She got angry and said now that they were stuck outside for the night, and he tells her, "Call the cops, there's someone under your bed." Cops came, caught the guy. He was stalking her and had been hiding under her bed for God knows how much time. Okay, so I guess that one's a real story.
Wait,
Ew!
what? So the guy telling her to get the chicken was a random.
Was just yeah, I guess he, didn't want to. Ew!
What? Oh my goodness.
I've got another one here. Once again, it's been a long time, so I'm also discovering them with you guys. So,
Mm-hmm.
parties at my friend's house one night
Welcome.
and crashed on his. Wait, what is this like?
I tried to hold hands, but she was
It sounds like
sleeping. No.
Yeah.
it sounds like the continuation of a story.
Oh really?
Okay. I don't know. Well, the way it starts. Okay, let's give it a try. And if it is, well, my bad. So it goes like this: parties at a friend's house one night and crashed on his couch, laying there asleep. I suddenly got this chill and opened my eyes. There, right next to my face, maybe 18 inches away, was my friend's girlfriend. She was staring at me, rocking or swaying side to side.
What?
She looks me dead in the eyes and says, "They're telling me to kill you, but I don't want to." I sat right up and didn't go back to sleep. I needed my friend to give me a ride home. She got up and slowly walked to their bedroom. I watched that door all night. No one ever came out until the morning. When they came out, she actually told him what occurred, and I didn't have to say anything. My friend apologized, and they explained that she was schizophrenic. The medication helps her keep from acting on the voices. I never partied there again.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I guess these are real stories. Oh no, those are the worst. Have you seen it's like you watch a horror movie and you're like, that wasn't so bad, and at the end it's like it's based on a true story.
Don't they usually say that at the start of the horror movie?
Oh no, it's even worse.
Like, for example, like The Conjuring, I think they're all based on the real experiences of what was their name?
Bob?
Ed and Lorraine Warren?
Okay.
Yeah, but
I'd like to go for Bob though.
Bob and Karen.
Mm-hmm. I have another one here.
Hmm.
If you want. Okay, let me go here. Okay.
Ken says, "Ooh, Lucifer and Morningstar, the legend." Yes, the legend.
Yes. I'm not scared. So, I don't want to sound mean, but the dead are pretty clueless. I've always seen them. When I was younger, everyone thought I was just talking to imaginary friends. After a couple years, when I overheard my parents talk about calling a psychologist, I realized what I was talking to. See, ghosts don't tend to realize they're dead, and they don't look like in the movies. They look just like us. I'm pretty smart for a 13-year-old. So I started noticing certain patterns to tell them apart from the living. They could be a bit distant from living people, or you'd see them try to talk to people who wouldn't even notice them. Some of them could tell I was different, that I noticed them. Like this guy I saw after school yesterday. I'm a big boy now, see? I don't need my parents to pick me up. Home is just a short walk away. He was standing away from the other parents. I didn't talk to them, just stared at me. Oh no, he didn't. Yeah, okay. He was standing away from the other parents, didn't talk to them, just stared at me. That's how I knew he was one of the ghosts. I went over, told him I knew what he was, and asked how I could help him. I don't remember much after that. I think because of what happened to this morning. Downstairs, my parents were crying. I tried talking to them, but they ignored me. They must have died last night somehow. Sometimes the new ghosts wouldn't talk to me. Some police officers and reporters just arrived. They won't talk to me either. Just my parents. It's weird. I've never seen so many ghosts together before. Why won't anyone talk to me?
Because he's the ghost.
Pam pam pam.
He was the one who was dead all along.
Yeah, he's like, you silly ghost.
I'm a smart 13-year-old.
Oh my god. I had a friend who would say these scary stories, and he would just invent them. And he would be like, oh, and then the guy opens the door, and then, like, and he would just, like, let out this, the loudest scream, and I would hate that so much. Like, his stories would never go anywhere, but it was still, like, you kind of, like, you know, you started, you where is this going, you know? Oh my god. There's another one here. Let's assume it's good. All right. Let's jump into it. It says, hello, my dear. You do not know who I am, but I know you. I'm one of the 3 demons that were assigned to you at birth. You see, some people in this world are destined for greatness, destined to live happy, destined to become big VTubers, fulfilling lives. You, I'm afraid, you are not one of those people. Like, oh my god, this is really sad. And it is our job to make sure of that. Who are we? Oh, we. Oh, of course, how rude of me. Allow me to introduce us. Shame is my younger brother. The demon on your left shoulder. Shame tells you that you're a freak. That those thoughts you have are not normal. That you will never fit in. Shame whispers into your ear when your mother found you playing with yourself as a child. Shame is the one who makes you hate yourself. Fear sits on your right shoulder. He is my older brother. As old as life itself. Fear fills every dark corner with monsters, turns every stranger on a dark street into a murder. Fear stops you from telling your crush how you feel. He tells you it is better not to try than to let people see you fail. Fear makes you build your own prison. Who am I? I am the worst of your demons. But you see me as a friend. You turn to me when you have nothing else because I live in your heart. I am the one who to forces you to endure. The one who prolongs your torment. Sincerely, Hope.
Damn.
I thought it would be like I didn't remember this one, but I kind of remembered a bit, and I was like, I hope it's not going somewhere wholesome, like, but I'm the little voice to help you. Don't worry, I'm here for you. He's for me, like.
It's for me.
Oh my god.
Man. That yeah, I was not expecting Hope.
That's
That's sad. That's just sad.
yeah, that's just like, okay. Thank
you know
for
when
that.
you said shame, I thought you said Shane, like with an N. So I was like, okay, that's a interesting name for a demon.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, so it doesn't make sense. You're like, there's fear, hope, and shame.
Oh, it's a Shane.
Yeah, it's like you got. Yeah. Oh my god. You just hear a whispering like, "We're your three demons. Meet Bob, Walter, and Jerry."
Walter.
I just said names like that. No,
Okay. Didn't have to attack Walter like that.
I'm not attacking anyone.
Oh
Okay,
no, all
here's
the Bobs
something-
in chat.
All the Bobs and the Vagana. Okay, so here's a here's a story that I'm pretty sure everybody can relate, except the ghosts.
Okay.
Have you ever walked into a room and found a vampire? No? Not the sexy kind, but a foul creature with bony limbs and ashen skin. Shake my hippopotamus? What? Why would you do that? Okay. So yes, no, not the sexy kind,
It's
but a
not
foul
Edward.
creature. Edward? Ooh,
Edward
I
Cullen.
mean- Is that a VTuber? I don't know.
That's from Twilight, bro.
I know. I don't.
VTuber.
So yes, not the sexy kind, not the sassy kind that we all like, but the foul creature with bony limbs and ashen skin. The kind that snarls at you as you enter, like a beast about to pounce, or Kian when she sees Booba. The kind.
Sounds pretty sexy to me.
Wow, okay. The kind that roots you to the spot with its sunken, hypnotic eyes, rendering you unable to flee as you watch the hideous thing uncoil from the shadows. Has your heart started racing through your legs? Has your heart started racing though your legs refuse to? Have you felt time slow as the creature crosses the room in the darkness of a blink? Have you shuddered with fear when it places one clawed hand atop your head and another under your chin so it can tilt you, exposing your neck?
Oh.
Have you squirmed as its Have you squirmed as its rough, dry tongue slides down your cheek, over your jaw, to your throat, in a slithering search that's seeking your artery? Have you felt its hot breath release in a hiss against your skin when it probes your pulse, the flow that leads to your brain? Has its tongue rested there, throbbing slightly as it's savoring the moment? Have you then experienced a sinking, sucking blackness as you discover that not all vampires feed on blood? Some feed on memories? Well, have you? Maybe not, but let me rephrase the question. Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly forgotten why you came in?
Yeah. Oh. I just got it. Oh,
Oh, that's good.
not gonna lie, it kind of sounded like a fan fiction at one
I
point.
know, like
I was like,
I
wait,
was-
this isn't scary.
like I was reading. I'm like, where is Spooky? This
Where's
is
the
sexy.
spooky?
Did I misplace
For real,
like,
the
my
hand
folders,
on
like,
the on the head.
on the did you ever get Cabadon? Oh.
Cabadon.
By Edward.
No, I'm Team
You're like-
Jacob.
Jacob, yamete kudasai. I've never watched the movie. Oh my god.
Okay, that was a
Oh.
funny one.
It was not meant to be funny. So in the spirit of Halloween, if I remember correctly, this one is about, well, Halloween.
Okay.
Here they come again, the brave ones. Another Halloween night, and the kids are back, here to prove their fearlessness. The old house's floorboard creak beneath their sneakers. Only half an hour until midnight, so I have to work fast. I start with their flashing lights. I start with their flashlight, blowing lightly against it, so it flickers. But this inspires little more than a nervous giggle. Exactly, yeah.
Oh my god.
15 minutes until midnight. Time to take things up a notch. I hover up to the ceiling and will my body into flesh. My every nerve is on fire, but they've given me no choice. I force drops of blood to trickle out of my nose, but the boys below don't notice. I knock against the ceiling, but they won't even look up. I thought this place was supposed to be haunted. Like, oh my god, says the leader. What a joke. 5 minutes until midnight. I'm running out of time. With the last of my strength, I scream so loud that they finally turn and look up at me. I like to think I put on a good show. I sway on an invisible noose, and the blood flows freely from my nostrils now. A couple of drops hit a skinny one with a crew cut. The boys scream and run into the night. Just in time. Below me, I hear the thing turn. Its disappointment palpable. For now, it sleeps. But one day, I will fail. The boys will be too brave, and I won't scare them out in time. One day, they will wake it.
Oh.
That, you get it? No, that one was good. I like it.
Especially the laughter.
The giggle. The thing is, I wanted you to do it, but I'm like, I gotta make Tofu laugh. So I'm like, oh my god. I'm looking like all the rest are like super long. Like we're gonna finish, and it's gonna be October 2023. Like
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good horror stories out there.
I think we can do one last one. This one isn't so, I think we have time for this one.
Okay.
An elderly man was sitting alone on a dark path. He wasn't sure of which direction to go, and he'd forgotten both where he was traveling to. He also couldn't remember who he was. This is a typical Monday. That's not part of the story. He sat down for a moment to rest his weary legs, and suddenly looked up to see an elderly woman before him. Her skin was wrinkled and gray, and her nose was crooked. Warts covered her hairy chin. Ooh, that is peak waifu right there. She grinned. Toothlessly. Oh shit, toothlessly. And said with a cackle, now your third wish. What will it be? Hayaku! Third wish? The man was baffled. How can it be 3 wishes if I haven't had a first and second wish? That's what he's questioning? Are you serious, bro? Okay. This guy's gonna die. Okay,
He got his priorities straight.
Zafira, hello. You've had 2 wishes already. It's really hard to know who's saying what, so I gotta. Okay. The old hag said, "Ooh, don't call her a hag. That's uncalled for. She didn't do Okay. But your second wish was for me to return everything to the way it was before you made your first wish. That's why you remember nothing. Because everything is the way it was before you made any wishes. You're a sussy baka." I don't know why when I do this, my back is like a shrimp posture, and I'm doing like the creepy little hands with the fingers.
I mean, you gotta get in character, right? Like,
yeah, like I'm happy we're not in VR, man.
oh my god.
Okay. So where am I? You okay? Maybe okay. Not because okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so she finished by saying, "So it is that you have 1 wish left."
Oh my god. I'm scared.
All right. All right, he said hesitantly. I don't believe this, but there's no harm in trying. I wish to know who I am. That's funny, said the old woman as she granted his wish and disappeared. That was your first wish.
Oh.
Oh. Ooh.
Wait, is that it?
Yeah.
Wait. So his first wish was to remember who he is?
Yeah.
And then his second wish was to forget who he is?
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Okay. I wish there was a bit more to that, but
well, it's all about the it leaves to the imagination. I remember this. I'll have to remember, and I don't remember if it was creepy. I think it was kind of creepy, but the ending was just like okay, and then the guy was about to say it, and the train starts to go, and our narrator never hears the answer, and it makes you, the listener, be like, "What is it? I need to know. What's the Krabby Patty secret formula?"
Not the Krabby Patty.
Yeah, it's oh my
Man.
god. Now I know I've said this like 3 times, but you want a last one?
Okay, the last one for real.
All right, the last one of 2022. And after that, for those of you who don't know Halloween, everyone knows what Halloween is, right? The kids go out and they trick or treat. But the reason is because one night during the whole year, the dead come back to life. The dead walk the earth. Now, the adults are scared and they close their doors, they close their windows, and they close their blinds as if that's gonna stop them, But the kids, they're smart. And they said, hey, you know what? Let's get dressed. Let's put on costumes. Let's blend in with the monsters and the undead. And that's what they do. They blend in, they go knock at doors, and they say, either we trick you, or either you give us a treat. And that is the origin of That's the story behind it.
Like, actually?
Yep. Anyway, that's the version I've heard. I like it.
I mean, it's pretty... It's kind of wholesome.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's just Walter being sussy.
No.
Okay, so the last one. A man went to a hotel and walked up to the front desk to check in. Oh no, wait, I think I know this one. Oh no, wait, I can't say this.
Say what?
I mean, okay, I'll just go ahead and say it. Okay, I'll just go ahead and you'll understand why. A man went to, oh no. Okay, a man went up to a hotel and walked up to the front desk to check in. The woman at the desk gave him his key and told him that on the way to his room, there was a door with no number that was locked and no one was allowed in there. Especially no one should look inside the room, under any circumstances. So he followed the instructions of the woman at the front desk, going straight to his room and going to bed. Oyasumi nasai. The next night, his curiosity would not leave him alone about the room with no number on the door. He walked down the hall to the door and tried the handle. Like a creep. Okay. Sure enough, it was locked. He bends down,
Oh no.
exposing the cake, and looks through the wide keyhole. Cold air passed through it, chilling his eye. Cold, oh, samui desu yo. What he saw was a hotel bedroom, like his, and in the corner was a woman whose skin was completely white. She was leaning her head against the wall, facing away from the door.
Oh
He
no.
stared in confusion for a while. He almost knocked on the door out of curiosity, but decided not to. He crept away from the door and walked back to his room. The next day, he returned to the door and looked through the keyhole. This time, all he saw was red. He couldn't make anything out besides a distinct red color. Perhaps the inhabitant of the room knew he was spying the night before and had blocked the keyhole with something red. At this point, he decided to consult the woman at the front desk for more information. She sighed and said, "Oh my god, did you look through the keyhole? I just told you! You had one job! Like, bruh!" The man told her that he had, and she said, "Well, I might as well tell you the story, you know? Like, what are they gonna do, fire me? We're so understaffed, like, bruh, you have no idea the things I would do to just leave this room, leave this job, and become a full-time VTuber. By the way, go follow me on twitch.tv/. So anyway, a long time ago, if I use this voice, it might not be scary. A long time ago, a man murdered his wife in that room, and her ghost haunts it. But like, these people were not ordinary. They were like all white, all over, except their eyes. Like, their eyes were red. Personally, I feel like that's like the best story I know, and I broke it.
I mean,
I apologize. But I've seen it. Yeah, it's a very, very popular story. I guess I've seen it many times, many kind of versions. But still, I feel like that's the best one. Not this particular version, more like the story, the idea.
mhm.
But it happens a lot that people are like, "Okay, so what after? What happened after?" You know, and they're like. I once told this story like to my friend's mom and his sister, and they were like both like listening, and the mom like understood, but not the sister. The sister like, "I don't get it," you know. She doesn't talk like that, but and the mom just like turns to her. She's like, "He was looking into the eye." She was so.
Wow,
so
that's
funny.
aggressive.
I
Look,
mean, that's.
I have the eye in my hand.
Yeah. Oh no, it's red, and my eyes are red. Ah!
It's your eye.
Wait. I can't. Okay.
Delicious.
The what? Oh my god, it's so hard to look. Okay. Oh my god. All right. Well, I hope that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah.
So, do you have people to raid?
I mean, we could rate the person that you suggested, because the one I suggested has ended their stream.
Yeah. But there's someone new that came on, and
Okay.
I know you really like this person. Oh, but they're on. Yeah, because no, but I mean, you like their name because of like.
Don't even.
But do you wanna, or we can
I
go for something
mean,
else?
sure.
All right. But the thing is, if you don't mind, they're still on. They're starting soon. Do you? How about we we just chill a little bit?
Oh my
Wait till
god.
they start.
Okay. Okay.
Or is that okay for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let me give you the message again.
Once again,
Yeah. I don't know. It looks like bananas, but it's
bananas in
it's not
pajamas.
bananas, guys. And they're not in pajamas.
That's sad.
Man, I wanted more stories with like what's your wish?
What is that?
I don't know why I do it automatically. Like I'm playing an invisible piano. Like
I
when I
think
talk like
you're
that.
just meant to be, a witch.
No. Maybe I was a witch in my past life, you know?
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Wow. Okay. What were you in your past life? Hobo?
I was not a witch, but I was probably a bitch.
Wow. Oh no. I mean,
I don't know.
Isn't
Do you believe in like past lives?
I can't say I believe in it, but the thing is, like, how could I say this? Whatever comes after death. Okay, to me, death is like a door. Everyone who dies goes through that door, and every time you try to peek, you're like, "Oh, can I see? Can I? No, oh, no." And I feel like because nobody knows, every theory is just as good as the next one. Let's be real. Why would one theory be better than the other? You know? So if someone says, well, I think we all become T-Rexes, that's a T-Rex noise. Well, okay, good. It's like my mom, like, I think my dad said, like, oh, I think there's nothing after death. And my mom was like, no, that's impossible. It's like, and we were like, what do you mean? What do you mean impossible?
Impossible.
She's like, no, there has to be something. Well, okay.
Well,
So, yeah.
yeah, we
But
all
how
have our
about-
beliefs.
Mm-hmm. But the question I like to ask people, and I'll ask you, I don't know if I've ever asked you this, what would you like to see? You know?
What would I like to see?
Yeah, what would you like there to have after death? Isekai, a harem of pigeons.
Honestly, I mean, I don't know for a fact if reincarnation exists, but I would like to believe it does. Like, we would just randomly, you know, like have a random next life. You could be like a worm, you could be a human, you could be a bird.
Yeah,
but,
but
yeah.
that's the thing. Like, I would also like reincarnation, but I also feel like, can I sleep for like 1,000 years before? I need my rest. I don't make me die and be like, oh, I feel myself getting weaker, and all I see is a light, and that's the light of the hospital, and I'm just a baby. Wow! And I'm like, God damn it!
You lost the gotcha.
Yeah, it's like no. But you know what I
Man.
would like, what I would like to see after death. I always like to imagine I have my own little house, a very humble home, probably just 1 floor. I don't know, a little house, and outside there's a lot of grass, so I could touch grass, And whenever I call a friend, they are magically always free. we never get tired, we never get hungry, but we can eat for the pleasure of eating. You know, stuff like that. You would call like your grandmother that you love so much, and she wouldn't be like 100 years old as you remember her, right? She would be in her prime. Maybe she'd be like 45, you know, and everyone is happy. And you know, it would just be like, you know, there's no time limit. Everyone is just like magically always like free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like, just everything is convenient. Let me just be happy. And I'm like, oh, Tofu, you want a VC? And you're like, sure. You know?
Wow.
I know it's really silly, but like, that's what I think about. Like, if I could choose, or what I would like to see, it's just that, just simple life. There's no disease, there's no struggles, and you know, yeah, it's like it's always day, but it's only when you're like, you feel like calling it quits. You're like, oh, I think I'll call it a night. It suddenly becomes, you know, the afternoon, the evening. You know, everything is convenient.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Mm-hmm. All right. So once again, thank you very much, Tofu, for joining me in this really spooky. We will go raid before you get raided for a third time. Well,
yes, today was really fun. We got a lot of spooky stories, even though I mean, I was kind of just backseating. I mean, not backseating, like, you know, in the back, like literally backseating.
I mean, you did backseat. Tell that story.
Yeah, tell us the story.
Yeah. No, it was fun. And I hope we, you know, let's do it next year as well. And I'd like to thank, I'd like to thank everybody else for raiding Tofu and, you know, supporting her.
Thank you for all the raids today.
Yeah, like, if you're like, wow, look at her magical tail that goes into the nothingness. Yeah, I know that's spooky. Like, as well. You know. But thank you so much for supporting her. She's great. She just got her new model like not too long ago, so this is really, really new.
Yes, and you do have a very special live Trudy debut.
Yes, tomorrow at 9 a.m. EST or 9 p.m. GMT plus 8. Be there or be square, but it's okay if you're square. I love you.
Okay, I have like 15 seconds left.
I know. Okay, bye.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.